Hello. Welcome back to Dungeons and Banano. Today we're still doing a practice session, obviously. We're gonna do something a little different this time before we do the official first live session. Before we do, give a little explanation of what we're doing. Introduce everybody, starting with Ovi.
Hey, I am Ovi, or Karth Araisi. I'm a half-orc barbarian. I come from a long history of farming, taking care of my people, and I'm also an avid supporter of the Church of Venus.
All right, Blush, go ahead.
My character is Rila Shile. She is an elf, a wood elf to be precise, and a druid. She is a little bit different than the other two. You guys might call her a little psychopath. Fine. She tries her best. That's all I can say so far.
At
she
being a
tries her
psychopath,
best.
or yeah, maybe.
Yes.
Maybe. Yes, it's okay.
Yes.
Jimothy.
Hi, I'm Jimothy, but in the game I play as Mycelium, and Mycelium is outdoor, calm, and zen type individual who is a member of the Mycological Society and enjoys spending time watching birds.
Peaceful sound.
Oh shit!
Very peaceful sounding. All right. So, as a quick explanation, for those who don't know, what Dungeons and Banano is essentially Dungeons and Dragons. And what that is a game where you use dice to determine the outcome of the story, and players decide what they want to try to do, and the combination of said dice and the character stats will determine whether that is possible or not. Lots of crazy things can happen, and likely will. But however, this particular session is going to be different because I decided we're going to experiment with a new mechanic of sorts, which is, I call it the Potluck session, which is you guys both have come to the session with two different locations each and two different bounty ideas each. We're going to roll, determine which ones are going to happen, and I have 5 minutes to try to prepare. And if this works out, we might do this again in the future as a live session. If not, then we'll just say we tried and go for the next real live session, which I have planned. It's going to be interesting because I'm expect minimal expectations, because I'm literally going to give myself 5 minutes to figure out what the hell is going to happen. And I'll be doing a lot more dice rolls than normal, because since I don't know what's going on, I want to just completely, obviously there's going to be a lot of stuff made up on the spot, but I'm going to have the dice help me to determine what happens. So they're not like feeling like everything I'm saying is just to make them angry. But with that being said, Jimothy, we'll start with you. Type out the two things as far as locations, and when you type them out, just share them with us, what those two locations are.
Alright, I'll type them.
The rest of you guys want to get yours typed out and ready to go so that we can do that when it's your turn. So,
putting my locations in the chat as we speak.
Probably next time I should have just told you guys that in advance, so that's on me. So it's gonna be a very I think this is gonna be a very interesting session. It's gonna be stressful but entertaining. What's that?
It's a greasy tavern.
A greasy tavern.
So I just shared my two locations in a chat, and I shared in the middle of a beautiful forest and in a greasy tavern late at night.
Okay. Blush, you put your two in next?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Greasy tavern.
Greasy.
Okay, Blush, you want to share your locations now?
My locations are a buffet at a gnome's wedding outside of city walls, and on a sinking boat on a small lake.
Good.
I want to go to
Sounds
buffet.
nice.
Very nice. All right, Ovi, what are your 2? Type them out and then
Alright.
share with us.
The first is an active volcano.
Oh,
It's like, I mean, like, not like directly, like drowning in lava. Like,
oh no, yeah, that was be a
out.
very short session.
Yeah.
Very simple.
I mean, some of us might take longer to burn. Some of us are already just
The contest, who burns
hell
faster.
demons, and then a farm filled with animals and tall crops, like corn. You got some
Ooh.
coverage, can't really see everything.
Interesting. All right, so what we're gonna do now, in this order, looking in chat, we're gonna go in descending or ascending order, starting with Jimothy. So it's 1, 2, and then Blush 3, 4, and Ov 5, 6. Who would like to roll a 1d6 to determine which
I'm
one?
doing it.
He's doing it. All right, go ahead.
You don't trust me.
Oh, there we go. 6.
6. All right. So
I
that
knew
is
it was
Farm.
key.
the farm
Going to
filled
the
with
farm.
animals and tall crops. This is gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
Already got a few
It is.
ideas right off the bat. It's gonna be. I don't know if it's. You guys are ready for that one. We'll see what the assignment is, though.
I was really hoping it was going to be active volcano.
I,
just to see
that
what
would have
happened.
been. I would have been like completely challenged by that because it'd been like, what the fuck? How do I explain them why they're there? I mean, the bounty assignment,
what even are you going to do besides just leave the active volcano?
but exactly. Well, I would have figured something out, but. All right, so now let's in the same way we did this. Jimothy, type out your 2 bounties, and then we'll talk about that. You guys get yours ready, and we'll do it in the same way. So, Jimothy first. Excuse you, whoever that was.
Yeah, that was. We all know who that was.
I'm just teasing her. I know. He can't help it. It's not his fault.
Sticking up.
I mean, he could help it.
Well, I mean,
He
not
definitely
really.
can muffle it.
I mean, my dogs were just freaking the fuck out 5 seconds ago, so I'm really not one to, complain. Not to mention my kid's gonna probably start screaming a little bit, so yeah. Alright, so Jimothy,
Alright.
wanna
I
explain this?
have retrieve a magical brew granting youth from a mysterious and powerful shaman. And I also have
Okay.
a quest for rare and medicinal gourmet mushrooms.
Alright, interesting. Okay, Blush, go ahead.
Yeah. Those are my 2 bounties. Retrieve a rose gold cowbell that was put on an angry bull by accident. And find a special herb for some special pills a weird looking half-elf wizard needs.
Find the special herb for some.
Yours are very random and specific. I like it.
I know, but it's also a good thing too.
Half elf.
Alright.
Half elf,
We're
yes.
either going to
Let's see.
gonna either escort a drunk, angry client home before he gets into trouble, or escort some livestock.
All right. This time we'll have somebody else roll to see which one gets picked. Jimothy, would you like to roll?
Yes.
Do 1d6. No pressure.
You got it.
These are all
2.
good. 2.
Oh, fucking mushrooms.
You're picking mushrooms.
He's like, yes! It's a farm!
Yeah, I mean,
Rig.
we're already on the farm.
I know,
That's
right?
fair.
All right, so I got 5 minutes.
Honestly, I like how my locations and Ovi's bounties just match perfectly.
I'm going to not really disappear. You guys could shoot the shit if you'd like, or if you want to leave some awkward silence, that's fine. But I'm going to set myself
Don't
a
even
timer.
cut out just 5 minutes of silence. And
Yep.
us just like looking around.
Yeah. Well, entertain people. The non-live stream that we've got going on is good practice.
Yeah, I'm not here for.
What would I do to entertain somebody for 5 minutes?
Hey, Siri, set timer for 5 minutes.
That makes sense. Good luck, Zane. Farm, picking mushrooms.
Wow.
Tall. Oh wait, I can't. I shouldn't give out hints. Never mind.
I'm hungry enough that I would eat mushrooms right now.
I ate mushrooms last time on my grandpa's birthday party, and they were not too bad.
Oh.
You know, I've told you guys before, there's some mushrooms that are much different and therefore better than, say, mushrooms. The
Yeah, button mushrooms
Like-
are dog shit.
regular old
Portobello
mushrooms are kind of boring.
Dog shit.
All?
No, just portobello and
Oh, yeah.
portobello and white button, like the two.
Yeah, it's just the button mushrooms or
Button mushrooms.
portobello.
I don't like it.
Portobello is the same mushroom as a button mushroom. It's just bigger. It's
Really?
literally just the same exact mushroom grown larger.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Agaricus bisporus is the scientific name for that.
Everybody likes them, but it's more of like a texture thing.
Oh, yeah.
Like, yo, let me get
The
a
my-
No, bro, I'm gonna eat a meat burger. Sorry.
The maitake mushrooms have a texture like meat. Maitake.
Maitake. The only
Both
other
have
kind of mushroom I've
textures.
had is enoki, which is real interesting.
That's really
Enoki
weird.
are the really thin ones.
Yeah, they
Long
yeah.
for ramen.
Yeah, I
They're
had
okay.
a boss that he battered and deep fried them with like a sweet chili. No, but he also dusted them with like cinnamon and shit. They were actually like pretty. They were like his most popular thing. I don't remember what all. It was like 5 spice and some other shit. But they were really. He made like little enoki fries, and
Sounds
he hated
kinda
it
good.
because they were like pretty rough to make, and everyone loved them, so they would always order them.
Oh man. It sounds
They look really
delicious.
cool though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
mushrooms are really not my thing.
Oh. Well, you said that you wanted to like them.
I want to like them because if you don't eat much meat and you go to restaurants or something, mushrooms are like the substitute for meat.
I don't need a substitution. I'll just eat a bunch of
That's a good
cheese,
idea.
veggies, potatoes.
I don't necessarily substitute meat with it because the nutritional differences are so vast. But I definitely let it take the place, but I'll also add something else for protein. Because being vegetarian is not that easy.
This
I
is
just
going to be
recently
interesting.
started eating beans.
Oh, beans
I
are
don't know how.
beans are bomb. I love beans.
I love
I don't know
beans,
how
I
I was
just can't
vegan
eat
for
them.
like 3 years and never ate beans. Like
You
I would
were?
eat beans and I would eat beans and like burritos and shit, but like I'll eat black beans and stuff.
Oh,
I
black
don't, I
beans are
won't,
so
I
good.
hate baked beans. The baked beans are gross. But
Yeah,
I'll
too
eat.
sweet.
Huh,
Alright,
Yeah,
no.
like
guys.
they
I
don't, you
am
don't need all
ready.
that.
I am ready, and I
No.
have a minute and 20 seconds to spare.
What are your thoughts on
You
baked
sure
beans?
you don't want to? Yeah.
Hey,
Did I tell
Siri,
you guys I spilled an entire
timer.
fucking sheet pan of baked beans on Memorial Day at our service? It was something
Yeah, no.
all over. No, it was carpet though. It was pretty bad. I had to sweep it up. I swept up an entire full dustpan of beans, dumped it out, washed it in the dishwasher, and then
An-
I
That
guess
reminds
they had to clean the carpit. The
an-
next
I-
day,
That reminds
I'd
me
love
of the
to hear
Kevin
more
scene.
about these beans, but we are technically still recording. But I do appreciate you guys.
you had a minute 20
That's
that you weren't
true.
taking.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
true.
we have a few seconds left. I want to hear more.
You
No,
told me
alright,
I
I'll
had
stop.
5 minutes.
Tell me about your bean-driven story.
Beanie adventure.
Next time, you guys got to tune in to our first
Yes.
live session to hear more about beans.
Were they magical?
Beans
Who knows?
and Venus.
The most
Ooh.
beanful Venus story. All right, so this is actually, I think this will work out. I got an idea. This could be interesting. So what happens? You have been tasked to go to the farm that has a significant amount of animals and tall crops. But this farm houses more than just corn and other bits of vegetables. They recently decided to take a form of crops underground, and they decided to expand their profits by having a mushroom farm, something that they are not very experienced with. And then you know this because it's mentioned in the bounty assignment that you are asked to collect some medicinal mushrooms that are in this underground, farm. However, it just seemed, which is very abnormal because it's not something that they generally would have people do, is collecting it themselves. They would normally send that out. It's because they're very understaffed and they're trying to situate things for the first time. Other than that, that is all that you know.
That sounds pretty sus.
You arrive at this farm, and when you first arrive, it is actually dusk. So was that about 5, 6 o'clock, give or take, and PM. And when you arrive, you actually were dropped off by a wagon, and the guy tells you, all right, this should be the place that you requested to be, and you pay him some ban, and he ends up leaving. What do you guys do?
So we're at the farm.
You're at the farm.
Or the entrance to the farm.
It's probably about a quarter mile till you actually get to the house that you can see from the road. It's
So
a pretty
we should be.
big house.
Should we just go up there and ask him for some mushrooms? Like normally, we were always trying to be sneaky and like
That's the guy who gave us the quest. That's his house. That's his farmhouse.
Somebody else. So somebody else gave you guys the quest. They need these mushrooms that this guy has. Yes.
Okay. So I guess let's go check in with him. Whoever's here at this house on this farm.
Or do we want to all check in, or do one of us want to hang back and? No, that's a bad idea. Never mind. Forget that.
We all go.
I don't want to go looking through the farm while we're talking to him. That's kind of that's pretty sketchy.
Yeah.
Get kicked off the farm. All right, let's go talk to him.
Okay.
Let's go.
So you guys make your way up to the entrance. You notice that it's like a very, very large plantation house. It's very elegant looking. Something that you probably wouldn't expect from any other, home, like a farm home. It's clear that this individual or family is very wealthy. And you see a lot of people working as you're, approaching the home. A few people kind of stop to look at you. Some people are minding their business. Again, some people look. Some people roll insight check. Somebody or all of you would like to roll insight.
Let's do it.
Let's see.
Okay. I'm not going to bother then.
Yeah, I was going to say, nat 20. Who got the nat 20?
Me.
Well, she's got
once.
Yeah, well, net 20. However, what is the negative modifier? Or is it a plus?
+4.
+4? Oh, shit. Nice. All right.
It's over.
So you notice that the people that are not ignoring you, about half of them, which I'll say half of equates about maybe 4 people, they're a little nervous. They seem a little startled. You can't quite exactly tell if it's just your presence or if there's something else that is causing them to be a bit startled.
First thing he said was plantation, so I know.
They are all paid. They're all paid.
And
are they paid fairly though?
Well, that's a good question.
I just would like to remind you guys, 2 sessions back, we had to get some safe slip for some wizard.
So yeah, who is this for?
Do we know this guy?
You do not know this person. There is no name.
So we got it from the bounty clerk's office.
You don't know who the name is that the people that you're getting it from, but you do know the name of the brand name or the company. And they called it
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good Produce Company.
Nice.
Good.
Not great, just good. That's not really that inspiring to me.
You can tell them that when you talk to them.
Wait,
Yeah.
the company that we're getting the mushrooms from is Good Produce Company?
Yes.
Oh, I was wondering
I know you were
who
upset.
gave us the bounty.
It did not.
Like, because we had to have learned from it from somewhere. It's not like we just, oh, you know what? Let's go do this.
The person that did the assigned that bounty will say his name. It was a generic NPC name, but it nothing that would raise any suspicion if that's what you're wondering. In other words, it has nothing to do with the DMV assignment that you guys did.
No. But did we meet them at, like, a bar? Or
So the
did
way
we
the
meet
bounty
them
assignments
was
work,
it from, like, a bounty office?
you didn't actually meet them. You picked the bounties up from a bounty, like either a billboard or from an official, depending on the location that you get them from. So you don't know who the actual person is in person, but like there's like a name on there sometimes, unless it's a unique situation where they'll keep it unlisted, and then all the records from the actual register would have that. But you don't need that unless.
So we're answering a flyer, essentially.
Yeah, but which is all tied to the actual bounty division, so to speak, that has all that actual proper information.
Okay.
As far as like contacts, assuming that people want to remain hidden.
I just want to make sure I know what to say when they ask us why we're there.
That's fair. So you guys get up to the door of the plantation home, and what do you do?
I knock on the door.
Okay. You knock on the door, and after maybe about a few seconds, somebody opens the door, and you see what best could be described as somebody in a suit and like a tie, like perhaps something like a butler would be wearing. Just kind of looks at you and goes, "May I help you?"
Would you like to, since you were questioning the bounty, would you like to take the lead here?
Yeah, me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Word to you.
Okay. Then I will happily. So, hi, sir.
Hello?
I've my friends and I are here on a bounty that we picked up in town. We hear that the Good Produce Company is growing some mushrooms, some medicinal mushrooms underground in their, I guess, their new basement, and we just would love to find out what they cost, and we can order them and bring them back for our bounty.
He goes, "Oh, of course. We just started that. You're referring to Terry Goods and the Goods Company?"
Terry Goods.
Yes. Is
that okay? Terry and Good is the Good Produce Company. Got it. Terry.
Yes, it's named
Terry
after his
Good.
last name.
So yeah, I guess he started a mushroom farm, and that's great.
Yes.
That's a great
new,
revenue stream there.
Once things get streamlined, we'll eventually have it so that people don't have to come here for it. But in the meantime, we do appreciate you making the effort, and we do offer a discount because you're making that effort. So,
Awesome.
once we determine how much you guys would need, we'll then at that point decide the cost and everything. But we would like you guys to go down and collect it yourselves. We'll make sure to send some people down with you just to be safe.
Okay. Well, let me just discuss with my two associates here about the process.
He's gonna look at you for a second, and he wants to size you all up for. And he kind of notices, he's like, "Are you armed?" He's like, looking at your attire.
We're bounty hunters.
Oh, so you guys
armed.
aren't regular, just travelers. You seem to be well-suited individuals.
Yeah, I
Very well.
I thought I was pretty upfront about that. We answered
he goes,
a bounty.
"Don't get me wrong. I do not mean to offend. This is good for you because I could offer you a discount if you don't need any extra assistance to go down there in case something happens. If you guys could take care of yourselves, we can opt out of the a guy, large group of people, just in case.
I didn't realize there would be any danger in a mushroom farm.
It's precaution. But again, it's just because we don't know who's going to be coming to collect stuff. It's just the precautionary. But again, you guys probably are more than suited. Just it'd be fine.
Okay.
So what
We
sort
take
of
the help.
dangers could we be worried about?
This being very new, it's very hard to tell. But that's why we're offering the assistance there, just so nobody gets hurt. Just it's a precautionary.
I think maybe you know a little bit more than what you're letting on. Why? I had no intentions of you needing my weapons today. I have
and
them,
I
but
prefer that you don't either. And this isn't a matter of whether you were going to or not. It's just a matter of just in case. There's a very large space that you're going to be going in. We're still getting things situated, and we want to make sure, since you are actually being brought into the area, which to gather the resources, we don't want to make sure anything happens to you. Normally, again, for the way we do things, we normally bring the goods to people, and since we're not at that point yet where we can do that, we are trying to make sure that everybody is as safe as possible.
Has
All right.
anyone ever died or got
No.
hurt?
I roll insight.
yeah, no.
You
go
insight?
ahead. You go ahead. No, not insight.
Yikes. 10.
I was gonna
I
persuade
don't
for
believe
more
him, but-
information.
He doesn't appear. He doesn't. You can't really tell whether he's telling the truth or not. He's just seems to be just relaying information to you.
So, all right. Do you want to accept the help, or you want to go down there by yourselves?
We take.
Would prefer the help. That sounds kind of sketch.
Yeah.
All right. I was sketched by the fact that we would need help going down into a dungeon,
Yeah, same here.
but then it turned into a whole other sketch. So
I'm more concerned about the fact that we wouldn't need it.
I don't think we need it
by
personally.
like how armed we are.
I mean, we have taken care of plenty in the past.
I am confused.
If I need to carry you, I guess I can. That's just this.
Yeah, and I can make us all invisible if we need to.
I'm just confused. Why do we have to harvest ourselves? It's a freaking farm. That's what they have workers
Well,
for.
he said that they're in the early stages. They're just getting it set up, and they haven't gotten the shipment or anything, so we'd have to go get it ourselves.
But who takes care of the mushrooms right now? Why cannot those people harvest
true.
them and bring them to us?
Mushrooms do take a lot of work to harvest. They need constant care and attention.
Are you saying this to the individual?
I think this
No,
is amongst
My
ourselves.
friends.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So what we should probably ask him, instead of us going down there, why not send the people he was going to send down with us to go get them for us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, someone of them is already going down with us or without us.
Right. So, all right, I'm going to turn back and talk to him. Oh, what's your name, by the way?
He goes, "Oh, my name? It is it is Steve."
Hello, Steve. I'm Mycelium. My friends here are Karth Orisi and Rila Shile, and just wanted to make sure we're all on the same page. We're just here to get the mushrooms. We didn't expect to go down and collect them ourselves, and it sounds like you have workers who are... you must have workers who are tending the mushrooms every day. And you offered to send people...
We were still trying to hire people specifically for that, but for the time being, we've been occasionally gathering people that are currently gathering stuff from the farm to help, but in more of a rotational period, like until we can actually hire people specific for this. We really are very short-staffed.
So the help that you were going to send down with us, they can't get the mushrooms for us.
No.
Why?
Well, we how much he looks? What? How much do you need? This isn't a very small thing that you request, right?
Well, let me check the bounty sheet here.
Okay, you pull up and you're looking at, and you realize that it's the amount of medicinal, mushrooms. It's a significant amount. Based on, I'll say because of your background, you look at that, and all you can think of is maybe this is for like a hospital or something. Like they're trying to make this like significant amount of potions, or like a very large shop, like a potion shop. Like when I say a lot, I mean like this is almost like a wagon, filled.
Okay. So, did we bring a wagon?
Oh, we have that ready to go.
Okay, so they have wagons.
And he's,
all right.
While you guys are still discussing this, I'm gonna go grab the help, and I will, be right back. But just keep in mind.
We need the help.
Yeah. Are you familiar with how to? I'm assuming because you took on this task that you are familiar with how to properly gather medicinal mushrooms.
I certainly am.
Okay, because that's kind of what I assumed. That's part of the reason why we're not going to bother with the other helpers, because we are very short-staffed because of pulling other people that really.
But my friends are not.
I'm sure you can guide them if you likely.
Sure. Yeah, It's not that hard actually.
Okay.
You guys all have a little dagger or a knife on you?
Sure. Yeah.
All right. He goes, while you're discussing this, I'm going to go grab the help. Her name is Belle. And she's going to just make sure that you guys are she's gone down there a couple times, so she should be able to assist you with that.
I would just like to point out that we're on a plantation with a bunch of really rich people, and you keep calling them help.
He goes, yes. We all like to think of ourselves as family here. We all help each other out to get the job done.
Well, that's sweet. I like that.
See how I turned that around?
Yeah, I totally believe they're not slaves, 100%.
Yeah, because they're not. Would you like me to have some credentials pulled out to show that they work there, that they pull out of a safe?
I'm not asking for their papers. This is getting so fucked up.
I know. Just he's like, you're not helping your case.
The workers.
I mean, side quest.
Yeah, right. So he comes back with what appears to be a very heavily armored individual. Like we're talking like plate mail.
This is so fucked.
She has a very heavy shield that she wears on her back. She does not appear to have a helmet on though, so you can clearly see her face. She does have a scar that goes from one corner of her forehead to down to her chin. It appears not to be fresh. It does seem to be a very old scar. Her eyes seem to be clouded with all the past horror experiences she may have encountered. But she kind of looks at you all. She clearly is sizing you all up right now, and just kind of goes, "Are we doing this? Ready?"
We're gonna die.
Or get enslaved. We're doing this. What's your name?
She goes, "My name is Belle."
Belle, that's right. Nice to meet you. I'm Mycelium. This is Karth, and this is Rila. We're ready. One or two questions first, if you don't mind.
She takes a deep sigh. She's like, "That's fine." And you see Steve kind of come over and goes, "We would like you guys to we do plan on closing the farm up for the night very soon. So if you guys wouldn't mind just going down there and moving along so we can get things closed up for the night."
Well, we're heading down there pretty quick here, so just hold on a second. Belle?
Yes?
Oh, what's all the armor for?
It's my personal gear that I've... Oh, this is not armor that's supplied by the good company.
Okay. So, do you plan to really need it down there? We're just, apprehensive.
I never
we thought
go
this was
unprepared for any situation.
All right. Neither do we. We're ready for this. Let's go.
All right. So then you guys begin to head out. All right, so just to keep track of time for our session, because again, we definitely do want to stay under 2 hours. So far, we are 36 minutes in, so give or take. So, as you guys are you brought to a what appears to be an elevator, and you are asked to go in, and you notice that Steve does not go down with you guys.
Oh, we should just take him.
I mean, I can't exactly follow him at this point.
So, you guys get in the elevator?
Yeah, I'm trying to
Yeah.
die.
Yeah,
Of course.
we're
You
dead.
guys are already like freaking out. I'm like, have you done anything yet? Nothing's happened.
It's just
That should
Going
just
down
be- that
into a
should-
spooky basement.
That should just be the session where basically I'm just like a normal session, and you guys make it worse by being paranoid.
It's just like, oh hey, you're just picking mushrooms. Here, let me send 20 armed individuals with you so you don't fucking die from mushrooms.
Yeah.
First of all, there's
But
only
don't worry,
one
there's nothing to worry
person
about.
with you, so
Right.
technically it's a total of 4 people going down. Not 20. Let's be very clear.
But you were there about to send a whole ass group.
They're asking about whether or not we have weapons, and happy we do.
Yeah, just they want to know. They've got to make sure the
Oh,
insurance
boy.
is taken care of. Just in case.
So
I don't think
people
they're
have
insurance.
definitely
cover
died
this.
here if they have insurance.
Karth, you should pray for us. To your
You
gods.
guys, are you guys in the elevator? Before you do that, are you guys in the elevator or not?
No.
Yeah, I think so.
Are there stairs? Is there any other way to get down?
Okay, so you guys get in the elevator, smart ass. All right. And he says, make sure you get back within an hour, and we'll make sure to get you up. Again, ideally, we'd like to close up tonight, for a normal time. Don't dilly-dally, and when you come up with what you plan on taking, we'll calculate the cost and everything of the goods you're taking. And okay, he goes, all right, and he goes see him pull out a set of keys, and he unlocks what appears to be like a little box, and he opens it, and you see him press a button, the gate closes, and then the elevator begins to descend.
Cool.
At this point, you notice that Belle is kind of looking at Mycelium, and she goes, are you are you Bard?
Yeah, I am.
She nods and just thinks about it for a second. She says, what songs do you play?
Whatever we really need. I tend to dabble with a lot of different spells. So I've only really sing the one inspiration type song.
He goes, oh, what song is that?
It's whatever is needed in the moment. It's usually a lot of gibberish, but in a weird melody. I make it up on the moment
He goes, oh,
when it's needed.
okay. She kind of, sits there and kind of gets quiet. At that point,
Are you,
Yes.
Do you like bards?
Oh.
I'll be honest with you. I've never
This
met
space is
one that
too
didn't get
small.
under my skin.
I can tell.
I wish there were stairs.
I'm this close, but I'm not gonna do it.
What? What are you this close to doing?
Not gonna do it. Not gonna say it.
Cast her invisibility on her?
Sing.
No, not that
He's not
either.
singing. Leave him alone.
Suddenly,
gonna-
you fight. Let's go ahead.
I was gonna do the whole "what do bards do," but I'm not gonna do it. Not yet.
All
Not
right,
needed.
that's fine.
Unnecessary.
So you get to the bottom of the elevator. You hear a dinging sound. You see the door open, and you find yourself in a cavern suddenly. And you find that there is a underground cart, like a mining cart. And behind that, it's clear that one is intended to house you guys, while the other one is intended to house any supplies you intend to take with you. So
Okay.
you notice that she kind of motions over to where you guys would essentially be standing or sitting in, which is the front cart. And she goes, we might want to move along so we can get this situated and we can get back.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm hungry. Let's go.
All right. You notice that she's just clearly doesn't want to be down here, and she just seems to be frustrated and just something going on. She just want to like. Clearly, does not want to be down here.
She wants to go back to
I don't want to be down here either. Let's just get this shit over with.
Fucking hate mushrooms.
All right.
So,
Who likes mushrooms? God.
not me.
At this point, you guys get in the cart, and you hear she pulls the lever, and the cart starts to move slow and begins to go faster and faster and faster. I don't know how many of you've actually been in a mine cart, your characters. The wood elf probably has not been in one.
No. Not a dwarf.
Yes, that is true. But you guys find yourselves going at a pretty good speed.
I don't like that.
And you notice that suddenly you appear in a large opening. And when I say large opening, you look and you see a vast, like you're maybe 50 to 60, between 50 and 100 feet off the ground now, because you exit out of a little tunnel to see a larger cavern. And with the rails slowly descend down, but from the view that you could see that the miles and miles of what could best be described as like illuminated like mushrooms, and it's just the whole cavern is just very like bright, like dim multicolored brighted mushrooms everywhere, and it's very just different types of colors, different types, and you're slowly kind of you're making your way toward the center of all of this. And again, you're going at a pretty good speed as well. She's just clearly is not happy, doesn't want to be here, and you notice she's looking around, and she's just carefully just looking at everything as you guys are going down.
I'm gonna do the same because I'm terrified.
Roll a perception check.
20.
20. All right. Total dirty 20. 18 plus 2. So you're looking around, and first of all, I want to say is everybody make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh shit.
Yikes. Nat 20, baby.
Oh.
It's a 19.
That's good to know.
Sir, is that good?
That's not good.
What did you get?
That's not good.
Are we all doing separate wisdom checks?
Yes, you're all doing separate checks.
Mine is 5.
Yours is a 5. Okay.
A 21.
Okay. Rila, do a perception check.
14.
So Rila and Karth, just off to the distance, you swear to God that you saw one of the large mushroom trees just move.
Mushroom tree?
Oh no.
Told you we're gonna fucking die in here. There's like dragons or giants and shit over there.
Don't worry about a dragon, we have a bard. Let him do his thing with the dragon. Worry about the giants.
No, giant mushrooms to worry about.
Yeah. Anyway, Belle, do you know what those moving trees are about out there in the distance?
She looks, she goes, I don't see anything. Well, she goes, where are they moving? What? I don't see anything move.
Out far yonder.
Right there.
She looks exactly where you're pointing, and she goes, I don't see anything.
Open your eyes, come on.
And I'm going to say this to you right now. I'm going to say this to you right now. As you get closer, based on where you're pointing, she should absolutely see it. And she does not. At least that's what she's telling you.
Patience with her. With all of those workers.
Mycelium, you do not see it either.
Well, I believe my friends. My friends wouldn't lie about something like that.
She looks at you as she goes, "What, do you see it?"
No, but I believe my friends. My friends wouldn't lie about something like that.
They wouldn't do anything crazy, right?
Never in my experiences.
As you remember, hiding at a vent, getting smashed in there, or being sold off to somewhere. Yeah.
Almost. I went
Okay,
invisible.
almost. They're good guys. They almost did it.
Well, they wouldn't lie to me about a big moving mushroom. I can tell when they're scared.
Okay. So you guys are still traveling for maybe about at this a very fast speed. You're traveling for probably in total maybe 30, 40 minutes. You notice Karth, because you rolled so high on your perception, you notice that you're looking at the tracks and everything. You notice that there's something that's like overgrown going across the track itself.
Does it look like something green, like a vine, or is it like a mushroom looking?
You roll an investigation check at a disadvantage because you are going very fast.
Oh, shit. 3.
It's something dark that just it seems to be going over it, but you can't really tell exactly at the speed what it is.
But we don't it doesn't feel any different riding across it.
So you want to wait till you get to it? Okay. So
I mean, I can't stop it.
okay. You're not gonna that's all you want to do?
I mean, we're going pretty quick. No, I feel like we can't. Like, I could say I see some shit on the track, but we're gonna hit it either way.
Okay. So you choose not to do anything in the process. You're just gonna take it as it is. All right.
I'm gonna let it happen. We die,
Okay.
We die.
Everybody roll your dexterity saving throw.
Oh, we're about to get
Oh,
shot.
yeah.
Oh, good night.
Good night.
I got a 5.
8.
Oh, jeez. This is gonna be quick.
Ooh, mine's 9, so...
Oh my god. Is that after your modifiers?
So what modifiers would that use?
That's
It depends
Save
on
throw.
it depends
It's your
on
saving throws. It's
Yeah.
underneath. It's that little. It's underneath like your 6 scores at the top. It's to the left. And it says. You got it?
The dex? So dex plus 5.
Yeah.
Okay. So mine's 14. No, yeah, 14.
14 total.
Mm-hmm.
All right, give me one
About to be a
sec.
solo mission.
I have dex plus 5, which is very lucky.
So, you guys hit this thing, and the cart just goes crashing, and you all fly out of it. Everyone's going to take. You all take 18 damage, except for Celium. You take half
Half what?
of
So
that.
9?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good.
18.
As this happens, because roll is separate because she. Actually, no, she'd be the same. So she takes that, but she actually, what does she get on there? Oh shit! Fuck.
We're all dead.
Belle, she not only failed her throw, and she's wearing heavy armor, so she doesn't have very good bonus to it, but she also got a net 1. So she
hate to see it.
flies off and she breaks her leg.
Oh, that's not that bad. She's fine.
Oh gosh. Okay.
I'm not gonna waste a spell slot on that.
You're not gonna cure her?
You can do that.
She doesn't like me.
She didn't believe me.
The sociopaths
Pretty
come back. So she's
All right.
just like reeling in pain right now. Like she's yelling. You laugh?
Not because of that. Not
For
because
real,
of that.
could you maybe help her?
The bards. She
medical
doesn't like.
skills
Now
are
we know why
very
she doesn't
good.
like bards. Look at it.
If she tells us what the fuck that is, yes.
I mean,
You notice that
So
when
I'm
she
gonna-
yelps out, she instantly covered her mouth.
Oh god.
yeah, guys, just let's just leave her. She didn't want to help us. She didn't want to.
Yeah, you know,
What kind of help is that anyway?
I think we need to cure up a little bit here. I'm gonna cure up Karth.
Thanks, buddy.
So I'm gonna use a healing word. Because that's 18 points. That's a lot.
I mean, I'm fine, but I do appreciate it.
Are you though? Are you fine?
I'm fine. Gucci.
Oh.
All right. So what do you guys do for her? You guys
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds
wounds
on
for your
myself.
wounds and yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yourself.
Yeah, I'm down 18 points. Of course, on myself.
She's
I guess that
gonna
makes
die
sense.
down. She will die down here. Like you guys realize that she is going to die here.
Who? Me?
Belle.
Not you. No, they talk about
Yeah.
the lady Belle.
She is going to die
She's
if we
not-
don't help her. She's got a broken leg.
She should tell us what she knows, and then we
Yeah.
might help
Belle,
her.
do you want to tell us why you're so scared? Because you seem to know what's going on down here.
She just tells you. She goes, "Look, let's just. I'm not allowed to talk about anything that goes on down here. I'm forced by
We're
contract.
not interested in. We're not going to tell anybody. We're not trying to get you in trouble. We're just trying not to die. We just want to not die. Can you just give us a little heads up?
All right, it sounds like
Something
you're,
specific.
you're sounding like you're trying to persuade her rather than intimidate her.
Yeah.
You want to roll in persuasion?
I mean, yeah.
I should have done that.
Or I'll tell you what. I'll let
Yeah.
you rephrase that if you want. And I'm only giving you a benefit of the doubt, just to.
Yeah. All right. Look, I was trying to be nice, but the only way you're gonna get out of here alive is if you help us, and we help you. You can't get out of here on your own. Obviously, your leg's broken. Please tell us what's out there. We're not trying to just look. If you don't tell us what's out there, we're gonna leave you behind. We'll walk our way back up the track. So, you want to tell us what's going on, or we can just leave you here and you can die.
Okay, roll.
15.
Intimidation.
Yeah.
Okay. She just looks around. She looks panicked. She goes, I thought I was gonna be okay. It didn't affect me the last several times, but every time somebody comes down here, you cannot tell them I told you this. You promise you won't say anything.
Like I said, it's fine. I want my friends and you to get out of here
Okay.
alive.
So she clearly looks like she's trying to think about what she could share with you, what she shouldn't, and what's really relevant to share. And she goes, look, it's just every time people go down here, there's a good chance that it might affect you or not. And I was okay for several of the times I've been down here, so I didn't think anything of it. But clearly, when you pointed out that I couldn't see there, that you claimed you saw something, it's affecting me. So
What is it that affects
the air, there's something in the air. We're not sure. They're claiming they're gonna look into it, but it's been like a month now. But there's something in the air that you don't see them out there if you are affected by this. And I didn't see it, so I don't know if whatever it is gonna be here or not. So we have to get out of here.
So there is something.
So do you know what that was blocking the track that we hit?
She goes, I didn't see what it was. I couldn't see it.
Okay. Well,
That doesn't help.
we need to get out of here. So what? I know you couldn't see it this time, but we saw something big moving those trees out there.
How big was
know
it?
what-
She
what
said.
kinds of
how big was
Big
it?
enough that it was shaking a tree pretty violently.
She goes, oh no, that was that. There is no. She goes, "It probably was what you saw. It wasn't shaking anything. That is what it is that you
It was
saw.
just the trees move.
It's not a tree. It's this enormous mushroom.
Okay.
Some of them are alive or they're move, and it's we don't know what the hell's going on down here.
So we can assume they're dangerous.
They didn't grow anything down here. They found this area.
Oh. Mycelium, have you ever heard any of that in your studies?
No. No, this is a...
I would say that he's accurate on this. He probably hasn't seen it. Or you can... Actually, I'll let you add your bit of it. You can go ahead. I say that because normally I would have him roll. But in this case, he knows more about this stuff that I do. So you go have... And this legitimate real life stuff, he knows more about this than I do. So go ahead. We're going to roll with it. I'm serious. Go ahead. You're good.
There was one mushroom that does take over the central nervous system of insects. But outside of that, I don't see anything that's giant from this time period. Now, in the past, there were giant mushrooms, but we don't know much about them. We just have their fossils. And they would be about this size. They would be about this size.
Ancient mushroom.
Mm-hmm. Like pre-dinosaurs.
You see this lady just like, look, we just get what you need. She quickly points out like a few of the mushrooms that are on the ground. Like, these are what I think you were looking for, right? And she points, the floor is almost like covered with the ones that you were here to get. Just collect what you got.
She helped us.
Let's just go. And you guys...
She helped us quite a bit. Sorry.
How much damage do I need to heal for her broken sword?
Do you have a spell that mends bones? And I say that because I think there are some spells that are very specific to like fixing limbs and things like that. Tell me what your spell says specifically.
Oh, I have only cure wounds and healing word prepared.
Okay.
But in different levels.
Okay. I will say this. I will give you the benefit of the doubt. If you use I think that it doesn't. I mean, technically, it could heal. It'll obviously heal her wounds, but she's still gonna be. Her leg is still gonna be messed up for a bit.
That's somehow.
Healing word doesn't mend bones, then.
Is she undead?
Are you asking me that, or are you asking your friends that?
I'm asking
She should
her
know.
myself.
She goes, "I'm not dead."
No, are you undead? Not dead.
She looks at you. She goes, "I am not an undead fiend, creature, whatever you want to call it."
Otherwise, I would have no chance to heal her.
It's true. So, you heal her for how much?
How much would I need? How many hit points
She
did
says
she take?
she took 18, just like the rest of you. But she's also just got movement has been,
I'm taking a first level.
Okay.
Not risking it. So that's 2 slots for me.
You see, as you're doing that, she's like pulling part of her like pant leg armor off, which not like her pants, but like part of her one leg, and you can see like there's a huge gash in it.
Nice.
So that one's for me. That's five healing points for me.
Okay.
And I actually haven't...
This one is for her. No. Of course she's getting more. That is 11 for her.
Okay. So she heals 11. Okay. So she's probably got... So she's...
Alright, I'm currently just shoving mushrooms. I'm just gathering mushrooms. So I still want to leave.
Okay. So you
Do we
grab him.
have... Did the other cart fall near us?
You haven't... None of you have actually looked at the carts yet.
Okay.
You gonna look for the carts?
I guess I'll look around and see if I can see the carts.
You look around. You see one completely like bent and twisted inside one of the large standing mushroom trees that you see. When I say tree, it's not like an actual tree. It's more like just a really, really large mushroom.
Oh boy, we've angered the mushrooms.
And you notice it's not moving or anything. It's just in there. You look around and you just see there's a whole area surrounded by these types of mushrooms, as well as a number of other different types. But that's just the one cart. The one cart that you guys, and it wasn't the one that you guys were sitting in. The one you were sitting in, it seems to have gone way farther ahead. But you do notice that there's one or two of the wheels at your feet, and they're all like bent and twisted.
So we're walking out of here.
We have to carry a million
Use a
mushrooms.
mechanic.
You do have a bag of holding, technically.
Is that like theoretically we could all take all that amount, like a wagon full of mushrooms out though, like on our person?
Technically, yes. I think, or at least
Okay.
very close to.
So we could just walk out. It would take us all night, but we're gonna have to walk out of here. Guys, these
I don't see
carts
any
are.
other-
Do you guys know how to repair cartwheels? Because I think we're kind of
I'm
just
a
trapped.
druid.
I think we're
No.
trapped.
Let me sing a song about it.
Do you think there's any way we could fix these carts? Have you guys ever had this issue?
You saying this to Belle?
Yeah.
She says no.
Do you agree? I think we gotta walk out of here.
She goes, we need to
No
get out of here
one's-
now.
All right. Well, let's get our mushrooms, guys, and let's get the fuck out of here.
She's
All right.
as you healed her wounds. By the way, Rila, you notice that there's still like kind of a cut, but it's not like excessively bleeding like you would be worried. But she seems to be very concerned about that. But she's just keeping quiet about it.
Do you ever see me worried about her?
She looks at you. She goes, "Do you have any extra bandages I can use?"
Just heal her again, bruh.
You do it. I'm
Yeah,
not
I'm
wasting
a
any.
fucking barbarian.
I'm not.
What am I gonna do? Intimidate her wounds to close up?
Try it.
Yell at her wounds to close.
All right. I think I never did cast Healing Word on Karth.
You can use it on her.
No.
I'll be okay.
I don't know how much health you have, so I'm just gonna take your word for it.
Yeah, no.
So should I give Belle another Healing Word?
I think you should. She's looking pretty hurt still.
All right, come here, Belle. I know you don't like me, but I'm going to do a Healing Word for you.
She looks like completely like happy with the fact that you're doing this. She goes, "No, I'm sorry." She goes, I should have been nicer to you. I'm really, really sorry. It was not okay. I just really want to get out of here. I don't want to be down here any longer than we need to be.
Yeah,
Me neither.
I accept your apology, and I also want to leave. So let's get you cured up, and
Okay.
Oops.
At this point, Karth and Rila, you hear a very strange.
So my cure is 7.
7. Okay, actually, that's perfect. Okay, that brings her back to where she was. You hear a sound that you guys have never heard before, and the best way that I could attempt to describe it is like a vibrating, large creature or something that's slightly kind of shaking the ground a little bit, but it's almost vocally you can hear the vibrations, but only Karth and Rila can hear it.
Alright. I hear spooky things. Fill up your bags. We gotta go.
And they are heading
All
in
right.
the direction.
Yeah, they're coming now.
The mushrooms
I did,
coming.
Are we able to estimate how long it would take to gather based on our list of what we need?
How
Like if we're
how
booking it,
careful
like if
do
we're
you
all
want to
four
be?
of us,
How careful do you want to be?
how careful do we need to be, mycelium?
Alright, so I can cast another spell to find out how close they are. Locate animals or plants.
Okay, what do you want to...
Technically, mushrooms should fall into that. So, it's just an instantaneous self-cast.
You're lucky. That's a good idea, because you know what? Normally you would not be able to see it. But by you using that will bypass whatever's happening to you, and it will allow you to sense it. You may not see it, but you can sense it.
Wait, so he literally can't see the mushrooms?
Or hear it. No,
I
didn't say you can't see the ones that are moving. I am saying is the one that's making the noise right now, and
no, I know.
One
I know
that you guys saw
that.
moving in a one branch thing or whatever you want to call it. He did not see and can't see.
So
Like,
this
he
says
can see all
I've
the
learned
other mushrooms.
the regular medicinal ones, yes.
Okay.
Yes, he could see those.
That was
But
worried.
I've now learned the direction and distance to all of the mushrooms within 5 miles.
Okay. You are noticing there is more of them that you would like to admit that are actually moving around, whether they're
How
moving
close are they?
towards you or not.
Oh, so I can't tell.
You can. Well, I'm just letting you know that fact. You do notice that it is probably about 4.5 miles away, and it's actually moving at an alarming rate or speed. And it'll probably get to you. It'll probably get to you about 10 minutes.
Pretty fast. Okay. So, you guys can,
She looks at you. She goes, "We just need to go right now."
What's going on, Marcellum?
thinking. I mean, we need these mushrooms, otherwise we're not gonna, fulfill our bounty.
Well, if we die,
Do you really? Are you really? Like, what's coming?
I mean, they're big mushrooms, so they're probably just gonna crush us. Or
So then it doesn't matter if we get the mushrooms or not. I think we should just not die.
They're gonna give off some spores. They're gonna give off some spores, and then nobody's gonna be able to see them.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Can we go?
All right. So here's what I'm suggesting. You guys don't have to do this, but I'm gonna suggest it anyway. You guys collect mushrooms. I head toward the mushrooms, and I deal with it myself.
Absolutely not.
Okay, I'm down. No, if he wants to go kill himself, yeah, you know what? How long? So can we estimate how long it would take us to just 2 of us and maybe Belle to gather all these?
I'll have you guys all roll a nature check.
Ugh, 5.
Sure.
16.
8. Why am I so bad?
You guys would probably get, if you were not careful, you were just literally grabbing them and throwing them in there. You probably get about half of them.
All right, so we don't have time either way. Let's just go.
Yes,
Are you
don't
really
trust
going
me.
towards?
You're gonna have to buy us. Okay, so we can get half of them in these 10 minutes, but that means we're touching all these and we're probably gonna get poisoned. So let's.
No,
say
those aren't
you
gonna poison you. Those are
Those
normal mushrooms.
You find out that he is right at that. They won't hurt. They will not hurt you.
Okay.
Are you really going?
So you're gonna need to get us at least 10-15 minutes here of not dying. You have to go 10 minutes without getting crushed by this mushroom. Can you do it?
Okay.
Should we trust
Yeah.
you?
Yes.
All right, let's do it.
I can't think why not. So
Okay.
I'm gonna
Before
head
you
towards them.
Can you just
What's your armor class?
Oh, I have light armor,
No, armor rating, AC.
AC, armor class.
So the number, what would it be?
12. 12.
God, it's...
Are you willing to receive a bark skin spell
Yes,
from me?
I am very willing.
How long does it last?
1 hour, up
Okay.
to 1 hour.
nice.
Nice.
You touch a willing creature until the spell ends. The target's skin has a rough, sparkling appearance, and the target's AC can't be less than 16, regardless of what kind of armor you're wearing. That's the only thing I do for you. If you're stupid enough to go in there, at least you have bark skin.
I will say this: we are an hour and 11 minutes in, and the cutoff will be 2 hours. So you go over there.
All right. You guys collect mushrooms.
Just remember to run. You know, you can always run. You don't have to.
Oh, don't worry. I got all sorts of spells and things.
Belle is looking at Mycelium, and Mycelium. He's like, you're seriously gonna go by yourself? You can't even see it.
I know where they are. I know where they are.
You're not going by yourself. You're gonna get killed. She goes, I will go with you. She goes, I will go with you. She's like, against my better judgment. She goes, you guys hurry up and collect whatever you need to collect, and just don't leave without us. We're not gonna go for more than like a short period of time. We're not gonna be staying around for very long. He doesn't even know what these things are gonna do. Again, she doesn't really know anything about you. She goes, every time we've dealt with them, they've done something different.
Okay, well, we have to see what we come across now, don't we?
She has the hots for the bard.
She has what?
The hots for the bard.
All right. Let's
okay,
go.
She can go.
Alright, let's go. Let's go, Belle.
All right.
I'm just gathering.
Yeah.
Okay. So the two people that can't actually see shit, except for one, which kind of senses them, are gonna go after and fight this thing. And the two people that can are cowardlessly sitting back and collecting stuff. I'm kidding.
Are you? That's very factual.
Okay.
She goes, I disabled that bark spell. Now watch.
That was nice enough.
I know, right?
Very appreciated. Very appreciated.
So they go off and try to figure out what's going on with this large creature. And so at the meantime, Mycelium, you go over there, and let's say after maybe about a few minutes, you sense that it is getting closer. Okay.
How close are they, and how fast are they?
You've sensed that the closer you walk in this direction, the more focused it is. Suddenly almost changes its direction from going to the larger group, which was the other, where you were, and it seems to be more focused on your direction. I only say that assuming you're not going in an exact straight line, just because of the path and everything.
Okay.
So you are able to accurately assess that it is actually changing direction, just enough to know that it's coming towards you.
Okay. So they're still pretty far.
No, they're actually pretty close. So I'll say about you're walking about 5 minutes, or running. Were you running or walking?
I never actually. I was walking at a quick pace due to concern.
I'd say you, after about 5 minutes, you are confident that it should, in theory, be there any minute.
Any minute?
To where you are, yeah. And you're about 5 minutes away from where your companions are. And if you think about how fast you're moving, that's an uncomfortable distance to be.
All right, I cast invisibility on myself.
Okay.
Who's the?
It's a good point. So you suddenly go invisible, and you see Belle just starting to freak out.
Don't worry, Belle. I got this. You're gonna be fine. Trust me. I need to be invisible for this.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ! I am with a bunch of psychopaths.
Damn.
Okay,
there's no witnesses, right?
What are my immediate surroundings like? Is there like an area that's like what is my immediate area?
So what you see around you is, again, the same as you did before. Is that there's a significant number of very large tree-like mushrooms. Again, using the tree term to describe just how tall they are and then how it blooms at the top. But there is no actual leaves or anything like that.
I'm gonna climb up one of the mushrooms.
Okay. You do that. You see.
But Belle, I
Belle
tell
is
Belle to stay down.
Freaking the fuck out.
I tell Belle to stay down at the bottom.
Okay. Roll an athletics check to see how well you climb.
Okay.
Do you have climbing gear?
Do I have climbing gear? No, I don't think so, but I'll double check. I doubt it. No. Got some soap. Anyway, athletics check. Okay. So 14.
Okay, you managed to climb up. You're using probably a knife or something to help, slowly make your way up using knives or something.
Yeah, I have a dagger.
Yes, dagger. And with that, it helps you make your way up, and you can't really get to the top just because, the mushroom, mushroom's out or pans outward. But you do find yourself fairly high up.
Okay. How high up am I? How many feet?
We use meters here, sir.
20 feet.
Perfect.
So divide that by 3 is how many meters?
Kind of, sort of.
Puzzles.
So, all right. They must be right here by now. They must be here.
Okay.
Shouldn't I?
You asking me or?
Well, yeah. I mean, I climbed up to the tree, and Belle's just losing her mind down there.
Okay, so what you notice is something is lifting up Belle as you're looking down. But she just suddenly is being lifted off the ground.
Okay, I cast Speak with Plants.
I knew that was coming. All right, so you manage to speak to it, and you see that it stops moving for a moment, and it just sits there and it's quietly listening.
Hi, my name's Mycelium. What's your name?
You ask what I am?
Yeah, I've never.
I am
study.
Hungry.
Oh, hungry. What are you hungry for?
You.
Well, what are you actually wanting to eat me, or you just want like something to do with me?
I want you to join us, and we
That
can
doesn't
eat
sound half
together.
bad.
I don't like this.
That doesn't sound half bad, but there's a lot of you down here. Like, what would you need with us?
We are one. We are all. There are many of us. Join us.
Yeah. You guys all share the same mycelium.
It stays quiet when you say that. It doesn't respond to that. Good clever though, by the way.
I want you to know that we're only here because we are fascinated and respect these magnificent mushrooms that have been growing down here, and we wanted to see it for ourselves. And we really could send somebody else down here for you to assimilate instead of us. Because we can make a deal, and we can send way more people.
More will come. They always do. And right now, I have you.
Well, if you're sure you want to do that.
You see, again, Belle being picked up, and you see her suddenly just somehow being crushed. And she suddenly just starts acting. You see her hair kind of being blown back. But again, you can't see anything that's happening. And she just, like, something is, like, just... Again, the best way to describe it is it's almost something is spraying at her face. And then something in her hair is just being blown back. And then she just gets thrown down.
Uh-oh.
And she just is like reeling in pain.
She just got spored. Okay, well, I cast sleep.
Okay, you want to try to cast sleep on the plant?
All of them.
You could try.
Because it's all of the plants within 20 feet of me.
Okay, go ahead and do I have to roll something?
Yes, I think you do. Hold on. Sleep, 1 action, range, 90 feet, 20 feet. Oh, roll 5d8. The total is how many hit points of creatures this spell can affect. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So I roll, not you.
Is it do I roll or you roll? You should roll.
I do.
Yeah, you should roll for that.
Yeah.
Oof.
Okay.
That's bad.
The total is how many hit points of creatures the spell can affect. So that's 15, 20.
What happens if it doesn't? What if it's not the entire? Like, if it's not filling in their
Didn't
health
even get
pool?
one.
What's that?
I said, so I'm saying, like, just so I know going forward, like, let's say if it wasn't a full health point, like it's full health pool for one creature, does it not affect them, or does it like have like an?
So it says this spell sends creatures into a magical slumber. Roll 5d8. Creatures within 20 feet of a point you choose within range are affected in ascending order of their current hit points, ignoring unconscious creatures.
Okay.
Starting with a creature that has the lowest current hit points, each creature affected by the spell falls unconscious until the spell ends.
So
Sleeper takes damage.
because of the nature of the creature, it would affect them, but this creature that's in front of you has far more HP than that.
So, hit points of creatures the spell can affect. Okay.
So the way I
I'm
understand
learning
that,
this.
the way I understand, so let me explain what that's supposed to mean. Let's say there's 3 people in a room, right within the vicinity, and let's say first one is 5 HP, next one is 10, and the other one's 30.
Yeah.
So if you have 20,
I
then it's
get
only
it.
going to affect the other 2, but not the main one.
Mm-hmm. So it's not going to affect any of them.
If it affects one creature, but but you didn't even it wasn't even really on your radar because it was really tiny. It was not really a concern with your presence at this moment, unfortunately.
All right. And I'm up in my mushroom.
All right, we're gonna go back to the other group of people. What do you guys do? I'd say at this point you managed to get enough mushrooms you feel comfortable.
Did we hear anything? Like a scream or something?
No. Roll a perception check.
Mm-hmm. Do.
17.
You heard a faint, like very faint scream off to the distance.
One for me.
I think they're dying.
Let's run.
Away or to them?
Away! Oh. Away!
You take the mushrooms and go. I'm gonna go help my friend.
Oh my god.
Just go. Just go. Just go finish the bounty. Just go.
I'm gonna be
Just
rich.
go back up to the farm. If we're not there, well, wait.
What then?
I was gonna say it takes. You told us it took, like what, 30 minutes of going super fast on a cart to get down to this area. It's gonna take us the whole night to walk out.
So
You're gonna walk all the way by yourself, Blush or Rila?
Instead of walking the whole night upstairs,
You gonna
rather
wait
die.
for us up there, or you just gonna go turn in the bounty and?
How long am I supposed to wait?
Well, I'm gonna go save them. We'll meet you at the usual meetup. You know.
That's
I'll
what
meet you in
Mycelium.
town.
That's
I'll
what
meet you in
Mycelium
town.
also said.
All right.
Let me save you guys. And what now? Now you're like, oh, let me handle this.
I give her my bag and just turn around and walk
Why didn't you
in
go
their
with
direction.
him before?
I ignore you.
You just ignore you.
I am okay. I start jogging pretty quickly out that way.
Okay, Rila, what do you do?
Fucking leave.
I do leave. I cast pass without trace myself.
Oh fuck! She's leaving. Do you
I
really?
leave. Yeah, I'm not gonna die. Not like
What did you
that.
expect? She's a psychopath.
She's
There's the
a
one running
scaredy
towards
cat.
death.
Scaredy cat.
Mycelium's dying.
You haven't hurt him. You hurt her.
Yeah, that still bothers me. I don't want her to die either. Anyway, it doesn't. You left, and I'm going the other way. So
okay.
we're not even having this discussion.
You don't even have health points to do that shit.
You guys
You
decide
lost
what you're
18?
doing.
I already
I'm not
did.
done.
I already
I
walked
have-
away. Oh, she left. I
Okay,
left.
good.
We're good.
Okay.
Rila, you really leave?
I cast pass without trace on myself and I make my way up.
Okay.
How long does it take me with like a 35 feet walking speed?
Oh, it's probably gonna take you a
Fast.
very long time.
Ugh.
Like you're probably gonna have to cast that multiple times.
What do you mean?
How long does the spell last?
An hour.
Yeah, it took you 30 minutes at a really fast velocity to get there. And you're now basically going more than half the speed.
Doesn't matter. For now,
So you're gonna
might
leave
be good.
everybody? Alright.
Be out.
I'm leaving.
Alright. So Rila's like, nope, fuck this shit. She's out of here.
Does not like mushrooms.
Told you guys.
Alright. So
Alright.
Karth, you're heading out toward to help your friend.
Yeah, I'm running.
And let's say we'll speed things up a little bit. You eventually get there. You just see what it is that you guys were dealing with. And you see Belle just on the ground. Her armor's crushed in a little bit. She's not doing very great.
Okay.
She's clearly, convulsing a little bit. And you see like something was sprayed on her. And she's trying to barely move, but she's trying to wipe it off of her face. And you just see, you don't know where mycelium is either.
Do I see any of these large creatures?
You see one that's moving around, and the way it differs from the other tree-like mushrooms is the under portion of the hood of it seems to have tendrils that are just like waving around as if it can grab something.
How far away is it from me? Or how far away is it from her?
It's standing over her. It doesn't seem to be doing anything else to her, though.
So it's just the one?
Right now.
Guess I'm gonna... How far is it from me at this point?
It's probably about 40 feet from you.
Ooh, love it. Alright, cool. Yeah, I guess I'm a raging. I'm gonna enter a rage.
Alright.
And I can close that gap. So I'm gonna just try to recklessly attack.
Okay, 1 second.
Oh, baby. That's a 25 to hit.
All right. Yes, it hits. So what you see is Karth instantly begins into a rage. His muscles begin to pulse, and he goes and reaches for his two-handed axe, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
And you go
It's a
in.
hand axe,
and
but yeah.
You charge in, and you definitely land a hit. So go ahead. How much damage do you do?
Oh, that didn't work. Eight damage.
8 damage. All right.
Yeah, slash it.
Slash.
That was my first, yeah.
All right, and then.
Sorry, my fault. That's 10 plus 10 damage.
Okay. All right. And then the next attack.
Yeah,
You said you get 2.
I do. 23 to hit.
It hits.
Oh, hell yeah. 4 damage. 6 damage, sorry.
6 damage. All right. It is almost in a bloodied state.
Okay.
As
I'm
you.
going to
Oh,
bonus action frenzy. I mean, 3 is better than 2, right?
all right. So what does that do? You get to go.
Sorry,
another
that's
attack?
after this turn. Next turn I can. My fault.
Okay.
So I'm done.
So, Mycelium, you see him like chopping at what you would imagine is air, but you see his axe like hitting something, but you don't actually see it, like what it is, other than you can obviously imagine it. And seeing how thick it is, you can tell just how thick it is based on how much the axe is actually going into it. Let's see. It's going to kick you, Karth, or ram itself into you, and it rolled a nat 20.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a hit. You have an advantage against me anyway for the entire fight. Just so you can roll.
Lucky
2
for
and try to
you.
keep mad at me.
God. Rolled a 12 damage.
Yeah, that hurt.
Yeah, don't. Because you didn't take any healing. Okay, we're gonna go
That's
to
fine.
Rila. What are you doing right now?
I'm figuring out if I can get any faster with my traits. Because I could use wild shape to turn into an animal, right?
You
But
could.
What about the mushrooms?
I'm in a stupid ass bag.
I don't know. That's why I don't know how that works.
What did you gather it into?
Yeah,
I mean,
you-
like their bag, like do
Yeah,
the
you put it-
gigantic bags of mushrooms transform with you when you turn into a tiny?
no, but it
little
goes. It
creature?
stays in the bag of holding. You gave her the bag of holding,
Okay.
Yeah.
so she could
Oh,
just grab
okay.
the bag of holding with her talons.
Okay,
Well, then you just run away then.
Karth is like, what? Blush is like, she's like, do I want to go help them now? I don't know.
no.
Dang.
I'm on my way out.
Oh, you're like, peace it out. All right. Okay.
So I could turn into an animal. Any animal?
There is some limitations on there. It depends on you in your class. There's a thing on there that tells you what you can and can't do. If you're not sure entirely yet, we'll go to see what they're doing next, and then we'll come back to you.
It says, as an action, you can magically assume the shape of a beast. Is that the right one? Yeah, in a shape that you have seen before twice per short rest. You can stay in beast shape for 2 hours before reverting back to your normal form, or as a bonus action earlier, or if you fall unconscious, drop to 0 hit points or die. So, and then I have wild shape improvement on top of that. While using your wild shape feature, you can transform into beast of CR 1/2
Creature rating, or yeah.
or lower that don't have flying speed.
So
Oh, it says 4th max CR 1/2, no flying speed.
I don't know if you can do the flying creature yet at the 5. Maybe you can.
But I could be like, I don't know, some kind of.
I'll tell you what. For right now, we'll look it up later. But let's say you can, but it's a very small bird. You can
It
barely.
says example crocodile. It could turn into a crocodile. Could I? Like, for example, a cheetah. A cheetah is freaking fast, right?
Sure, yeah. Yeah. Do you want to be a cheetah?
I want to be a cheetah.
Look it up. See
Let's
if you can
turn
be
furry.
a cheetah.
Oh no. Okay, I look it up while you guys.
Yeah, you gotta look it up.
do. Okay.
Celium, your turn.
I'm in the mushroom. Yeah.
So
I just saw the mushroom get.
after it just got
Kick.
hit, do me a favor. Make another wisdom saving throw.
Me?
Mm-hmm. Actually, yeah, do wisdom. Nobody's
6.
questioned why it was wisdom and not constitution. I think that's interesting.
I'm too busy not dying.
What did you roll total?
It was a 6.
Okay, still failed it. What do
It's
you
like
do?
slapping you and you don't even know.
Well, he hasn't attacked him yet. But Basilia, what do you do next?
All right. I use stinking cloud.
All right.
I was gonna say you should just like fart on it, so that's perfect.
Okay, what does this do?
So you create a 20-foot radius sphere of yellow nauseating gas centered around on a point within range. The cloud spreads around corners and its area is heavily obscured. The cloud lingers in the area for the duration, which is up to 1 minute. Each creature that is completely within the cloud at the start of it must make a Constitution saving throw against poison. On a failed save, the creature spends its action that turn retching and reeling. Creatures that don't need to breathe or are immune to poison automatically succeed on the saving throw. A moderate wind, at least 10 miles per hour, disperses the cloud after 4 rounds.
It's not poisoned. However,
Savage.
you do notice that it does not like this at all. And you see that as you cast that, or not, Karth sees that it does not like that, and you see, which you did not notice initially, it spits out initially what you assume is spores, like big spores, but they actually start to move sentences on their own, but they move away from the large, like, tree-like mushroom itself. And when this happens, Mycelium, you notice that all of a sudden you sense a lot more of them coming from the main one. And as this happens,
coming from the one right underneath me?
yes. And but they're all now running away from that. Like, for whatever reason, it just does not like to be near it. It's not poison, but it does not want to be near it at all. And
Okay.
they run, and they head out.
Sweet. Thanks for the backup, Karth. I got rid of them.
All you, baby.
And now at this point, you see Belle just like trying to like, and she looks over at Mycelium, and she's just like trying to. She's like, clearly she's trying to talk to you.
Okay, I go up close, but not too close because I don't want her getting any of that gunk on me.
She's telling you see that one of her eyes just glossing over. It's getting worse. It's clearly she's poisoned, and you can, without even making a check, you can tell she doesn't have much longer to live. Even if you were to go to heal her, unless you go and like remove the poison, you're not much time. She has not much time left, and she goes,
Or healing slots. I can heal somebody 4 times.
Do you heal poison?
No, I just can heal 4 times.
All right. Well, I can just tell you, unless you can heal poison, she's gonna die. And she looks at you. She goes, I could tell. I already feel I can tell I'm not gonna make it. She goes, can you do something for me? My last wish.
Hey, dang, Belle, I feel really bad. Thanks for the backup there. I'll do anything. What do you need?
Can you sing me a song?
That's fucked
Oh,
up.
Belle. Oh, Belle. Oh, Belle, shut your eyes. It's time to sleep and never breathe again. Oh, good, she's dead. I don't have to keep singing.
Oh my god. I'll give you a point of inspiration for that.
You said if I sang.
I give you what did I say?
I don't know. I don't
I
remember.
know.
I thought I was gonna get
I'm
a
being
point of
serious.
inspiration.
You get a point of inspiration. I'm proud of you.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So right before she dies, she has this horrifying look on her face, and she just goes silent.
I mean, I don't know why she'd want me to sing. Oh, right, I'm a bard.
Nice. Karth, what do you say to that?
I mean, aren't I still fighting?
No, he ran away.
Oh, the whole thing? I mean,
Yeah, all of them. They don't like stinking gas.
but they killed Belle. She didn't deserve that.
No, she saved my life. She was the bait. Don't tell anybody.
We could have just left. We could have just left the whole time.
We didn't know Belle. Now we have our bounty complete, assuming Rila's not dead on her escape.
We should probably go check on her.
Yeah, we should get out of here.
Should we take her body?
Yes. But is she infected or something? Like, are we gonna spread this? We should do an insight check. What's wrong with her?
Medical or medicine check. Actually, nature.
Medicine check.
Nature or medicine? Which one do you want to do?
You got this.
I'd say nature.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Okay, 22.
Yeah, you're probably gonna spread whatever it is if you take her up.
All right. So, I would burn her, but I don't have any spells that can burn because Rila ran away.
I wanted to do it out of respect to her and her family, but also so this guy doesn't think that he murdered her. But I suppose if he wants to go find out what happened, he can come down here himself.
Yeah. I mean, I have a feeling they know what's going on down. They obviously know what's going on down here. So let's just leave.
What happened to her? You know damn well.
Right.
You could have just.
And we're gonna be really mad. So.
This is her. This is their fault.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Good thing she was here, though.
Let's leave her. Let's just get out of here.
So we can't turn into a cheetah or whatever. So this is gonna be a while.
All right.
At least we're not gonna be pursued.
By the way, did that farting gas affect Karth?
I should have been in range, should I? Weren't they a little further away?
No, you were like right next to them. Like so, technically it should affect you.
What's the save I gotta make?
Yeah, but crap.
Was it Constitution?
Yeah, it was Constitution.
That's an 18 for me.
You're good, dude.
I would've. Yeah, I'm good.
The save is
I
16.
smelled way worse. What else you got?
Nice.
All right, let's get out of here.
He just like smells under his arms. He's like, "Nah, it's not me." Rila, what do you? Let's see. You're going.
Isn't she done already? Like.
I am a war horse. A war horse. That's difficult to say. And my walking speed is 60 now.
Wow.
That's the fastest.
Nice. So you're just.
That's a.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with that being said,
I'm out of here.
She pieces out. With that being said, within 20 minutes or so, because you're probably going about give or take the same speed as a car. That's pretty fast. And you realize that the cart that came down was on a track, right? And it led up at a slant. Now as in this horse form, it's it's probably going to be difficult to like go up that in that form. Are you going to stay in that form and try it and roll?
What would happen?
You're looking at a distance.
Only one way to find out.
Now, I
Just
say
try
this
it.
to you. You're looking at it from a distance. I will say this, because you did pass that test, that check. You do notice that there's a bunch of smaller mushrooms making their way over to you. And they're moving pretty quick.
Can I still cast spider climb by myself?
No.
Damn it.
I know you're going to say...
That would have been pretty funny, seeing a horse just go... Zoop, zoop.
I'm not going to... Nope, you can't do that.
I should not have turned into a war horse, but in an ape. An ape would have climbing speed. Damn it.
I mean, how many times can you transform into an animal?
2 times.
You can do it again.
Right. Let me check real quick if the improvement. Okay. Yeah, I turn back. I can do that well, right? And then I would say, can I do it as a human? How high is it?
I think I said, what was it, 50 to 100 feet, give or take, high?
Yeah.
So that's about, let's say, 33 meters high.
Horse. So I would need spider climb.
A horse is not going to climb that going up a wall. Let's just put it that way.
No, but a human.
You could, if climbing, you can absolutely try. If you got climbing gear, especially.
No, I have a spell, a spider climb.
Oh, yeah, you could, yeah.
I don't need any gear. I can just like.
Sure. Yeah, you could.
Okay.
Curious what might happen if you do that, though.
Huh?
Huh? What? Nothing.
What
How are you gonna?
I didn't hear you.
No, I'm just messing with you. What?
I'm gonna mess with you.
So you approach the wall, and you notice that behind you, there's a bunch of them, small little things, right behind you. You're gonna do spider climb? She's nervous now.
I am.
See, this what happens when you separate from the party.
No, that happens when you want to fuck me over.
Excuse me, are you calling me a bad dungeon master?
No, a witty one.
I am an unbiased dungeon master. You can get mad at my dice if you would like, but I had no idea what was happening tonight. You guys did. This is all your fault.
Oh, yeah.
We have 10.
How close are they?
How creatures?
Mm-hmm.
They're still good. I mean, you can see them behind you, but they would probably take. I mean, if you were to stay still, they would probably get to you in like 10, 20 seconds. But if you're moving, you're just moving a little bit right now. If you're still in your horse form, you're still definitely going faster than they are.
I cannot go up the wall.
In your horse form, correct.
Okay, I go up to the wall as a horse, turn to human, and cast spider climb on myself.
Okay. So you go ahead and do that.
I do that.
And you do that, and you go to make your way up. And you, we're gonna stop there. We're gonna go back to the other group people. Karth and Vasilium, you guys are just hauling ass right toward the exit.
Yep.
Okay. As you were running, you notice that there, Karth, that there is some smaller creatures like on the ground gathering behind you guys, and one goes to leap towards you, Karth. You want to make a react. I'll give you the opportunity to see if you can like react to it to attack it before it hits you.
Okay. Is that
Just do
one
like
of
an
my-
attack die. Yeah.
20 if I'm using like my main hand.
Yep. You manage to. It's small enough where you hit it, and you just
Drop
actually
it.
slice it in half.
Nice.
Yes. Again.
We got some company, my guy.
He still can't see any of them.
Yeah, there's some little rooms jumping at us, following behind.
I can sense it.
That is true. He still can sense it. You said you have to recast that though.
I don't know. Actually, you're right. Maybe I can't sense it.
You might
Maybe I
have to
just think I
recast
can.
it. Yeah, you're probably like, All right.
Locate plants or animals. No, it doesn't say it. It doesn't say it any time period.
There should definitely be like a time range or duration.
Mm-mm.
Is it a cantrip?
Mm-mm. No.
We'll say that you. We'll look at it later, but let's say it's still
Yeah.
working. It's still working then.
Okay.
Progress the story, and you sense that there's a lot of little ones now that are just coming, and it was far off in the distance. You notice the big ones. It could be the same one, is making its way back to you.
All right. So I don't have any more stinking gas, Karth. We need to really run.
Go. I can go faster.
You think so? You can go
I
faster?
mean, I am faster than you. No offense.
How fast are you?
I think I'm 40. Yeah, I have 40. I'm 40 feet.
I'm 30 feet. So
Yeah.
go for it, man.
You might want to run faster.
So if you do dash action, you can go double your whatever your normal walking speed is.
All right, let's dash.
I can also make us both invisible.
Feel like they're still gonna know. They're mushrooms that can move and like do all kinds of crazy shit.
Yeah, they can probably feel our vibrations in the ground. You're right.
Let's just get out of here.
Okay. So how do we do this dash action?
You just do it. It's
We dash.
It's an
and then
option,
we
yeah.
Done.
Zoom, zoom.
Done.
All right. So you guys go, and just in case, Rila, I did assume that you already did dash for your character. So, because as a horse, you can also dash. It goes double the speed. That's why I assumed you got to where you did when you did. So, because you're looking like, what the fuck? Why did I do that? So, I already assumed that you, yeah. So at this point, you're trying now to go up a wall, but I don't think you can dash up a wall, unfortunately. So you're noticing that they stop at the wall, and not all of them, but some of them manage to slowly make its way up the wall.
How close are they?
They're going half the speed that you are, so you technically are okay right now, assuming you don't stop. Now
I keep going.
you keep going, okay.
I keep going.
It still takes a good amount of time to get up the wall. To speed things up a little bit, let's say that your companions make it to that same area the moment that you start to reach the very top, so you can actually see them now, and
Okay.
you see that the girl is not Belle is not with them.
I don't
You don't care.
know.
That doesn't even register.
No.
I mean, she's also being attacked by herself by giant and small mushrooms, or small mushrooms. Okay.
What do you think, Cars? Should we just keep running?
Keep going.
She really doesn't.
Wait,
like
we need to get those
mushrooms.
mushrooms from her. She has all the mushrooms. Hey, Rila, can you toss us the bag of mushrooms?
No.
Oh my god.
Yo, mushrooms.
Doing up there.
Can you just jump down?
I can walk down. I can walk all directions now. I can walk on the ceiling. I don't care.
How many mushrooms do we have to fight to save Rila right now?
So you guys can actually run up the track. She didn't initially do that because she was in the horse form, which would have been dangerous because how narrow it is. but you could probably run up there. It wouldn't obviously be as fast as when she was in her horse form, but you wouldn't have to necessarily climb.
Let's just run up there.
But we can't save her. She's stuck on her own back there with with the bounty.
You need me.
I don't need you.
You need the bags.
So you're not going to give us the bag of mushrooms.
I'm just gonna go ahead and keep going up the track.
Okay.
I don't have any spells to save you, Rila. I had to use them all.
That's your choice.
So you're gonna run up the track then. You got as Rila's watching them from a distance. So let's say you get to the very ledge of that, and Rila, and you're looking at them, and they're beginning to kind of start making their way up the track. You notice that the ones that could not climb up the wall start to turn and start to make their way toward the track. So now
come back down. It's safe.
No, there's still some that are climbing up the wall.
Some are coming after us.
Yes.
So where I climb up is not connecting to the path.
It is.
Because right now I'm pretty confused about
you're
the
going
layout.
up. I say you just got to the part where the lip of the cave is, where you guys initially came out of.
Okay.
Where the tracks continue. So you could technically just keep running straight now.
Just meet us up there. It's fun.
I thought she needed to be saved.
I do the horse again. I'm gonna be a horse.
You gonna be a horse then? You're gonna leave them behind?
I already was.
Can I carry
expected to
them?
never see her again. I
You
don't
probably.
care.
You could probably carry them. At least maybe one of them, maybe both. Your speed might be reduced a little. It's a war horse, right?
I am.
Yeah, you could probably carry them.
Let me see what they say. I don't know. Are they nice to me?
Like, I really don't care. I'm still just trying to keep. I'm still going along the track.
Yeah, I can't talk to them, right? I just run up to them.
I mean,
as a horse.
If you run toward them, they're still on the tracks. You'll be running down the tracks and possibly fall off.
Oh, I'm going up, not down.
Right, so you want, in other words, if you want to wait for them, you have to sit there and wait for them.
I'm not gonna wait. I meet them up
get
there.
Out of here. Go.
Yeah.
All right, so you just leave them
I'm
then.
on my way.
Oh my god.
Yeah. They left me.
No, you left them.
Okay.
No.
Just leave. Just go away.
She's like, as soon as
You
gotta
said
justify
you
it.
said we're gonna meet at our usual spot.
Yeah.
Let's
That's
go.
Fine. No, it's totally
Let's go.
fine.
Let's go.
Okay. You guys you're going. So at this point, it probably takes a while, but okay. Sake of time, because we are running behind. That's the only problem with doing this, is it does take a little bit longer to get things situated. You do manage to I'm speeding things up a bit. You all manage to get to the elevator in time together. And you can sense or hear them, or see them, slowly coming around the corner, the little ones. Think of it as like the flood from like Halo. They're just kind of slowly making their way all ceiling, wall, floor, they're just coming. And when you get to the elevator, you know that the lockbox. It seems to be locked.
Is it time for a chop?
And
Unless
you
you
also
guys
notice that there's a call button.
I slam that shit.
All right, use your strength check. We'll do athletics.
Athletics 25.
All right, you break the button. But you're not entirely sure if it's working as it should.
Are the wires still exposed?
Yes.
Just put the wires back together.
Yeah, I just start fucking with it.
So, all right, roll an investigation check.
I don't like this. Hell yeah, it's 16.
16?
Yeah.
All right, you zap yourself for a split second, but you do, as soon as you get zapped, You do notice that the elevator starts to like move. Roll. I'm gonna roll damage. See how much you take. 4 points of damage.
Damn. The fuck, from a wire?
Have you been cured yet?
How low are you? Come on. I'll be nice to you. I'll be nice.
No, I don't want your healing.
Wow.
I cast
Well, good thing
healing.
you don't have to be willing. I can just do it.
Yeah, she doesn't need your permission.
No. Here, and I'm gonna be nice.
Make you
Because
feel
I don't
bad.
want you to die.
Yeah.
Because we need you to get zapped so we get up. So, you need a lot of help. How do I do the plus? Is that right? Yeah, so it's 10, 12, plus 18.
There you go. Plus 18 health.
Thank you.
He looks around.
No
He's like
problem.
suspicious. Like,
Nope. Now get zapped. We need to go up.
It's already coming.
It's coming. It's gonna take
The elevator's
a couple
coming,
minutes.
you fool. I'm not gonna keep shocking myself for your entertainment.
Get zapped!
Do it.
Do it!
Do it now.
He's gonna get zapped.
All right. So you realize that by the time it's gonna take a few minutes before the elevator comes down. What do you do in the meantime to slow these things down?
I am going to go up to the front and start, I guess, chopping in a long, like from a range where, I'm trying to, anything that's going to come forward is going to get hit, so try to keep pushing back,
Okay.
Do you want me to heat up your axe?
I mean, seemed to do a pretty good job cutting them in half earlier, but if you'd like to.
Okay.
It's about the only thing I can do to help.
Do it.
Actually,
Maybe it'll scare
I
him.
can do something else. I can do a bardic inspiration.
You got to
So,
sing. You gotta sing for him.
No, I don't have to.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Bonus action: creature other than you within 60 feet that can hear you gains an inspiration die
Because you have to
for 10 minutes.
You have to sing. That's how it works.
Oh, Carthy one, I grant you more strength.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you.
Is it literally just an inspiration die?
Yeah. Was a certain.
Oh.
It's not D20, but it's like what is
Okay.
it for your level? What is it again?
1d8.
1d8. You can use it pretty much on anything you want within a certain period of time.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna just start swinging
All
at
right.
max range to try to keep him at bay.
Let's go. Can't do anything.
Okay.
Yeah,
And while you're doing that,
useless.
Rila, what are you gonna do to try to slow him down?
Well, anything I could do, anything in my range has to do a savings throw. So
You're not
I'm
gonna
not
do
gonna do
anything?
anything. What am I supposed to do?
I don't know. I'm asking you.
I mean, I could do thunderclap,
There you
Flipping
go.
some
That's
cheeks.
good. There you go.
but Karth and Mycelium would
Okay,
need to
just do it. Just do
They
it.
have to be behind you. That's
Please,
all.
just do it.
That's
Also,
an
it
AoE
needs to be.
attack.
It also needs to be within a 5 feet range. I'm not getting that close to that shit.
So yeah, she's doing nothing.
I'm doing nothing.
Do you still have entangle?
You want me
You
to
Entangle
stop?
up the mushrooms
How would that? Is that
so they
working?
can't run towards us.
It's funny enough that mushrooms run. Okay,
Yeah.
I do entangle, and yeah, for the duration, the plants turn the ground in the area into difficult terrain. But there are no. Do there need to be plants beforehand?
No.
Well, there's definitely mycelium under the ground.
Those are not plants, technically.
You'll be fine.
Technically.
You can.
I
summon.
cast a spell.
There you go.
Entangle.
So you do manage to entangle some of them, which works for a bit until you realize that the ones that are entangled remain stationary while the other ones climb on top of those. Which it does slows them down for a little bit. At this point,
Okay.
you notice that after you're chopping away, how much damage did you do for the chopping there, Karth?
Chop.
Chop, chop.
Oh, fuck, damage.
Well, 2 is the hit, right? So that's...
Well, I mean, if am I, is this combat then if I'm doing that?
Yeah.
Because I would have raged
So, yeah. So you roll again.
and recklessly. All right. Okay, I'm 9 to hit. I guess that's a no.
You grazed a couple of them.
Ooh.
But you don't really... You didn't do much.
Okay.
So
I tried.
a couple of them latch onto your leg and bite you.
Cool.
But
Guess I'm gonna die.
because it wasn't, you noticed they didn't actually surprisingly roll high enough to hurt you. So you just start to feel that they were attempting to bite through the skin, but you managed to knock them off. At this point, you see the elevator come down, and I'm assuming you run in.
Yeah.
Okay, you run in, all of you, and as you close the gate, you see that their gate is just the holes is small enough where they can't make their way through. So you're all in there.
Can you tell them to calm down?
No, they don't care about me.
Okay.
Right.
Up.
You hit the button. There's a button that says up.
Doesn't work.
Don't hit it too hard.
Yeah, I gently press it.
Are you still raged? No, just kidding.
It ends after combat.
So you see Card just slowly just reaching out to it and just grazes it with his finger to hit the button as you guys are stressing out over the situation. And in doing so, the elevator hesitates for a second, but then eventually starts to begin to move upwards. You notice, however, that some of them are still attached to the grate as you're making your way up.
Okay.
How big are these things?
They're considered tiny objects, like creatures.
Can I reach through and just try to stab them?
Yeah.
I pull out my, I guess, hand axe and just start, I guess, trying to whack.
Yeah, you manage to start poking them, and you do manage to easily start stabbing them one by one as they fall down.
Cool.
That worked. Cool.
And as they fall down, you see ones that some of them start popping a little bit, but they don't manage to get close enough to you, so you're fine.
Cool.
All right, so by the time you get them all off the grate, you reach the upper levels, and the door opens, and you see that there is... you see Steve. He's waiting for you, and he seems irritated.
So,
and he goes,
Steve,
where is Belle?
She's dead.
Why didn't you tell us that there were a bunch of killer mushrooms down there, Steve?
Well, you said you were more than qualified, so I figured it wouldn't be a problem.
Oh.
You said we wouldn't even need our weapons. You misled us. I don't want to hear another word of it.
Well, just so you know, you guys...
Shut up, Steve. Shut up. I'm tired of it. That was not cool.
He goes, all right, we'll see how much you've gathered, and we'll start to figure out how much...
No, we're taking these. We're leaving.
I roll intimidation with my D8 added on top.
Okay.
Oh, that's not good.
Uh-oh. Don't you have a point of inspiration on top?
I do have an inspiration. Fuck it. Jesus. I don't even want to use it. I'm only going to add +1. Ooh, there we go. All right, that's a 20 total.
Plus, what about including Mycelium's...
The D8 was a 1, and then I get a +1.
So tell me what you say. Or what you say / do.
You lied to us. Your worker died. We almost died. We're getting out of here. We're taking these mushrooms, and we won't tell anybody else what happened over here. That's it.
He goes, I'll tell you.
And I just...
He needs to close down that stupid cave.
He goes, I will tell you what. you may take those mushrooms. I will make sure that we put a complaint in to the bounty agency. However, I will let you know. There's nothing I can do to stop you with taking that, but I will make sure that a complaint does get filed. And
if you file a complaint, we will come down here with authorities, and we'll go in there and show everybody what's going on. Or
I'm
we'll
not
just
going
come
back
back
down
in.
there.
We could just come back and kill you too.
Gonna thunderclap those cheeks, like right now.
Yeah, I could just kill you right now too, because I feel like you're just gonna get more you're gonna get more people in here, and they're just gonna die. So you could just make it safer for everybody by cutting your fucking head off.
You see, he's bothered by what you're saying, but he's trying his best to keep his composure. And he goes, "The good company will do what we need to do. And however, I think we can agree that we can offer you a great discount. And let's leave it at this. We will reach out to you at a later time to determine the price that we are happy with. But for the time,
sure.
You
but
do
we're
what you
taking
need
the
to do.
mushrooms.
You do whatever you want. We're not gonna pay you guys for these later either.
We'll see about that. He goes, but why don't you just go on ahead?
If there's any sort of charge or complaint filed against us, we will kill everyone on this farm.
Oh my god. Who's the bad guys here? I don't even know. He just
I'm
says,
so done with that stupid ass.
He just says
Honestly,
you can
he
all
likes-
leave
just
now.
bringing in people here to die, your own employees and guests. So, like, I don't
Yeah.
really care.
He
We're
just
gonna
goes, you
take
can
this
leave
shit.
now.
All right, been real.
Oh, we're allowed to leave. Thanks.
At this point, you guys make your way out. And again, you begin to look at some of the people that are, well, actually, no, there's somebody really working the field at this point. They're all kind of started to leave for the day. But there's one person card that you noticed that you saw earlier that looked terrified a little bit. And she looks at you and she says she's about to leave. And she quickly puts her head down and like goes in the opposite direction. And you could tell it's a shame. You could tell she perhaps wanted to warn you, but she couldn't.
I told you they're fucking slaves.
No, hell no. I'm turning back around. I'm going back to that guy. I'm gonna attack him. I don't fucking.
All right, we're going past the
This
time, but that's
guy-
fine. We'll see where this goes.
This guy.
I'm coming with you.
Oh my
This
god,
guy
we're
gets
gonna
it.
burn this goddamn place down.
wait.
No.
You guys, we just got free mushrooms, and you want to go kill everybody, including these innocent slaves.
No. Just
Just
Mr.
because I
Good.
said that doesn't mean I meant it. I'd only want to kill the people who
Just
are, like,
Mr. Good
oh,
because
Yeah,
he's a bad guy.
He was doing an intimidation.
Steve isn't even Mr. Good. Steve's the butler.
No. I don't care. I don't care. I forgot.
You want to
but-
kill the butler?
Where's Terry? Where the fuck is Terry?
I
We
wanna
need to
kill
take
the
care of him.
butler.
Let's go.
So you want to take Steve hostage and make him lead us to Terry?
That sounds
Next
pretty good.
time.
Well,
Yeah,
tell you what.
that would be a dope
Tell you
follow-up.
what. You know what? This is good practice session. Because it's practice, I will continue for this. I want to see what's gonna happen. So fuck it. If you guys got time, let's do this. Let's see. Normally we would stop, but I want to see where this is gonna go. So yeah. So you guys decide to head back.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
We go. Where is he? Did he go back inside?
Yeah. You guys are just heading out. It's already dark, and then you decided that you'd turn around as you begin to head back.
We
You
have to
notice
be
the door is
nice.
locked.
Be nice at first.
What do you mean be nice? He fucking threatened us.
Just
Okay,
let me do the talking.
Yeah, like Carth.
I knock at a normal volume.
A normal volume. Okay, so you see a peephole open up, or you hear the sound of the peephole sliding open. You see somebody kind of the light, somewhat of a light kind of appear from the little glass hole, and you can't really see that somebody's looking through it, but you just notice that there's light from the other side, and you just hear it close, and you just hear nothing else, or see nothing else.
Steve, we just wanted to talk. I don't
We
feel
want
good
to
about
pay.
how we left. Yeah, let's
Did you
I
really
just want
say
to
you
be
want to
done with
pay?
this. I don't want to worry about this. Yeah, let's just get this over with. Let's figure it out.
As far as payment,
Yeah,
roll
I don't want to have to worry
a
about this later. Let's
deception
just.
check.
All of us?
Whoever's the one that
I'm
wants to
on
say
one.
that, yeah.
It's a 13.
Wait, do you want my guidance?
No,
Yes, you do.
I don't want anything from you.
Oh, he's gonna give you a bonus modifier.
I don't want
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
No. I'm still reluctantly helping
Do
you.
you need permission to give it to him?
Yes, unfortunately, he needs to be willing.
Well, I
Yes,
can give
dude.
Bardic
No.
Inspiration again.
You just see him
Too
like
late.
sing it out. No, I'll let it happen. You gotta sing though.
Okay. How about let Karth find his way into this house? Inspired.
Nice.
Oh, that's
That's
even worse.
18 now.
And so this is what happens, right? I want this to be very clear. Karth says, I want to just deal with this, let's pay this off, right? And all of a sudden you hear in the back, Steve just hears in the background, I just want to get in this house. And so this is literally it's just about when he's about to walk away. He's like, that was pretty good actually. He's like, all right, well, maybe they're serious. He's like, well, normally I would probably suggest you come later, but something tells me that if you don't pay now, you're probably not gonna pay. So
Yeah, like
True.
I said, I just want to be done.
and he thinks about it for a second. He goes, I guess I can clock in some overtime. That's fine. You hear a deep sigh. You start to hear some locks unlocking and everything. And he opens the door.
Hey, Steve. So you want to just chat about this and you let us in and we'll, figure out whatever it takes.
Sure, let's bring it in. How much did you take?
One giant bag full.
He goes, oh, really?
Yeah,
Let's
we got everything we needed.
table. We can go in the back room. We can kind of go over it, put it all on the table, and kind of weigh everything and go from there.
What do you guys think? Sound good?
Hey, Steve, I was just curious. We've been getting a lot of bounties that are, food related, farm related. Is Terry here? Can we talk to him?
He gets quiet for a second.
We'd like to expand our, business practices.
He goes, were you saying you'd like to work for us?
I'd say I would like to speak to Mr. Good.
Because we are short.
Potential
We are
business
short one
opportunities.
helper. I guess we can hire another in her place.
That's pretty cold. Is it possible to meet with him? That might be something I'm interested in.
Rolled. Actually, no. We'll make you roll again. He thinks for a second. He goes, normally we would do this tomorrow. Let me see if he's up to a quick interview, because he's more interested in just keeping things going, and not
Fair
having
enough.
somebody here is gonna slow things down. So let me go talk to him. You guys stay right here.
Okay.
Okay. You see him go up the stairs and down the hall, and he disappears. Not just for a
Right.
moment as he goes in.
So, at least we know that he's in the building. So this shouldn't be very difficult. We can just, if we gotta
What if he's not
chop the
real?
butler's head off, who cares?
I feel
We'll
like I
find
should
out.
just give you some more Bardic Inspiration now. But this time I'm going to do it quietly.
I would like to take a look around the room.
You want to look around the main room? Okay.
Yeah.
So roll a investigation check, because you're in the room. Because what are you looking for? Something specific, or?
Just anything that looks out of place.
Well, that to be perception check.
Mm-hmm. Good.
Not good.
50.
What'd you get?
15.
15 total.
Mhm.
Nothing stands out in the main room. But what you do, I would say you do notice that this is the one room that they want to make sure looks the best. And perhaps there's a reason for that. Because perhaps that's the one room that everybody walks into when they first enter the house. So everything is as pristine as you would, expect in such a nice place.
What if Mr. Good is big as nasty mushroom thing?
So I did just use Bardic Inspiration on Ovi, just in case already. That was my humming earlier. Just want to make sure that's clear.
I don't think so. I don't like the whole humming. I like to hear your beautiful
DM
voice.
is such a bully.
I know you like it, Zane, but I'm trying to be a little quieter so they don't overhear me like last time.
But it didn't work against you. It worked for you. He liked his voice.
Yeah, but this one would work against us.
Tell you what, I promise that with this moment, they won't hear you.
Oh, Garth, let your blade hit this guy in the face.
I love it. Yes. All right. That's good. That's good. I'll give you another point of inspiration you can keep in your pocket. You're being a good sport, and I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah.
So there you go. You got yourself a bardic inspiration there, Karth. After a moment, actually maybe about 20 minutes goes by. Eventually, he does come back, and he
20
goes,
minutes.
20 minutes, and he goes, which one of you would like to speak with him on behalf of the rest of the party?
Me.
Why not the bard that can charm him?
He shakes his head no.
My spells are kind of maxed out. Yeah, I do have a charm left, or 2, 3.
Can we all go?
He says only one of you.
Sounds so.
I'll go.
Okay. So Karth, you choose to go ahead while everybody else hangs back in the main room. Hang on a sec, let's see. Okay. He looks at you and he goes, tell you what. He tells you to follow him, and he begins to make your way up the stairs with, your companions are staying in the first floor. And as you make your way up the stairs, he goes down the hall. He says, keep continuing down this hall, make a right, and then go all the way down the hall again, and then at the end of the hall, make another right, and you'll be there. Just please make sure to knock on the door before you go in, and wait till he says you can come in, and then you'll be fine to go. I'll stay here with your friends.
Okay.
Okay.
Then I go.
Great. Hang out with Steve.
So, there you go.
Alright. I knock on the door.
Okay. You hear nothing at first. Until after maybe about 20 seconds, you hear, come in.
I open the door.
Okay. You make your way in, and you see a very, very old individual sitting at the chair behind the desk. And he's looking at you. He's got a very long beard. He stares at you. He goes, what can I help you with?
Can I roll perception and see if there's anybody potentially hiding out?
Sure.
15.
Total. You don't sense or feel like there's anybody else in the room. But with that perception check, you do notice that this room is, obviously being decent sized. It's clearly is an office, and you notice that there are pictures of him and what appears to be a significant number of family members, like a family portrait. And they're all like on the wall behind him. And he's sitting there looking at you, and everything else seems very professional, business oriented. And he just looks at you, and goes, what did you want to talk to me about? It's still pretty
your
late.
Business practices. It just seems like all of your employees are in constant danger and dying, and everyone is aware of the problems that people are dying here. And,
Well, you see, we're all family here, and we all work together.
not anymore, because your family's dying. You got some
Tragedy
crazy shit going on down there,
tends to
where you
befall
tell everybody
those-
it's gonna be okay.
It's going to be okay, but I can't protect everybody from everything.
You're
Tragedy
sending
befalls.
people down there knowing that they're in extreme danger. All you had to do was just tell
I
them to not
send
go
people
down there.
down there with the option of getting help, having help with them, and that is up to them.
The help are the ones that are dying. This is your family. You don't care that your family is being murdered?
Well, I care, but sometimes when you do something stupid, there's a price to pay for that.
What does that mean?
They should have been more careful.
What did they do to deserve
Don't get me
being
wrong.
sent down there?
You're a young guy, he says. You still have got a lot of life to live, and
This
I would
doesn't
be
sound
very
like a family.
careful with what you do next.
Yeah, so this plantation is you call them family and help, but I feel like it's not really an optional kind of deal.
Here's what I'm going to offer you. I see where this is going, and I think we're just going to cut to the chase. You are going to forget this has ever happened, and we're going to let you keep the mushrooms free of charge, which means you can then take any profits you make from the bounty, and on top of the cost, that will give you a bill that you can give the supplier or the contract person. They can pay you, and then you keep the extra profits, and you'll never speak of this again.
Wow, it's a pretty good offer.
It is. But you also better make sure you don't speak of this again, and you ignore, don't tell anybody else about what happened here, or else.
You don't really have any leverage, though. Like,
He
why
does
would I,
not seem fazed by when you say that at all.
Like,
He
I
does
could
not
literally
seem
cut your head
threatened.
off right now, and I could just walk out of here.
He
Like,
goes, "No,
your
you
little
can't."
Butler ain't gonna. Okay, I don't. I'm not in the mood of killing people, just because I can.
He goes, "No, you can't."
All right, I accept your offer. I won't speak of this. We'll keep the mushrooms. And you won't see or hear from us again. We won't tell anybody.
He goes, "Well, that was pretty easy. It's nice that you just listened like a good little boy, and no
I think
problems
you
at
should
all."
stop talking. Well, we've reached a deal.
He goes, "I could talk as
I'm
much as
going
I
to
want.
be
I'm
on-
paying you to shut the fuck up."
Well, you're not paying me at all.
I think I
You're just
am.
not charging me. Okay,
He goes, "Do you
well,
not
we'll just have
understand how
to-
business works?"
But do you not understand how you haven't paid me anything? I have left here with the same amount of currency that I came in with, so therefore you did not pay me.
I
Like, as
know,
in,
but
like, if
somebody
you
is
don't
the
pay your
simple-minded.
employees, your slaves.
He goes, "You will not
Then
speak
I'm
to me
going to
like
just-
this in my house. If you keep this up, this deal is off."
Well, then I'd better be on my way then, best I.
He nods. He goes, "I agree."
Toodles. I wave and I.
He goes,
head
"Do you
out.
want to wait till I can give you the bill to give the contract the person that signed this contract to you, or do you just want to walk out?"
Yeah,
Not-
I guess yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, you've. Just
You want to
seemed
sit
like in
down
such
while I
a
can
hurry
finish
to get
writing
rid
that
of
up for you? Or are you just gonna
I
storm
would
out?
love to.
Yeah. He goes, "Why'd you have a seat?" Would you like some tea while you wait? You don't. I know you don't seem like the sophisticated type to drink tea, but
I just stare at him.
he waits for an answer.
I don't give one.
Karth having a pissing match. I love it.
So we gonna get the that bill written up so I can be out of your hair. You know, it's late.
You see him open up one of the drawers, and you see him kind of pulling out 2 tea bags and 2 glasses, and you see that he's making tea. You see like there's a little device over there that's brewing up some water, or boiling it. You see him pour it into the 2 mugs, and you see him hands one to you.
I take it.
Okay, and he takes the one he has for himself. He sits down as he's writing up the paperwork. Okay, what do you do while you're waiting for him?
I watch him write. That's it. I just staring.
Okay, I'm assuming you drink the tea and everything.
No, I don't. No, I do absolutely don't even bring it close to my face. There's absolutely no way.
Okay. You notice that he takes note of the fact that you're not drinking the tea. He goes, "What, you don't trust me?"
I mean, it's not worth the risk, to be honest. This wasn't a part. I don't mean it to offend you, but this wasn't part of the deal.
He goes, "I would like you to take a sip of my tea. It's in
No.
good faith. And how am I supposed to trust that you're gonna..."
How am I supposed to trust that you're not poisoning it?
He
Trust
takes
is
the
a two-way
paper.
street.
He takes the paper. He goes, "Am I gonna finish this or not?"
Yes, but I'm not going to drink this tea, with all due respect.
You come into my house, and you're being as rude as could be.
We
Demand to
almost
speak
died
to
here.
audience.
We just want to leave
Did
and not
seem
speak of this. I
perfectly
think that's
fine.
reasonable.
You know what? How do I really know that you're not going to actually say anything? I'm basically paying you to do. For all I know, you could actually go out and say stuff. You can't even show any good faith.
You're just going to have to trust me.
Trust is a two-way street.
I bring the cup up to my lips and hold it there for several seconds with my lips absolutely sealed.
Okay.
And then I set it back down.
He goes, "That wasn't so hard, was it?"
No, I'm sorry.
He takes a
I'm
sip of
just-
his
It's been
glass.
a long day.
He takes a sip of his mug, and he continues to work.
I just sit there. I bring the cup to my lips again, but do not drink in an attempt to look polite.
Okay. At this time, we're going to go back to Rila and Vasilia. What are you guys doing?
This is taking way too long.
You do notice it's taking a significant amount of time.
I think I want to go up there.
Oh, God.
I'm worried about him. What could
Me
what
too.
could be happening?
Me too, no matter how much he hates me. But I'm worried too. I just had a fantastic
Steve.
idea. We should just take the stupid-ass butler and this badass good guy and put them down the cave and destroy the elevator so they can't get back up.
You look at it's Steve. He's like, "Is there any?" He didn't hear this. I know you're talking privately. But he goes,
Yeah.
"Are you guys doing all right? You seem. Is everything fine?
Hey,
Can I offer
Steve.
you? Can I offer you guys some tea?"
No.
Actually, we want to go talk to Terry too.
I understand that, but I apologize. It's very late. He's a very
No,
old
no,
individual, and
Steve.
we want to respect his space.
Steve, you're gonna take us.
I
You're
will
gonna
not.
You're gonna take us. Okay,
I will not.
you're going to take us.
Now, is he just? Whether I will point out, he's literally standing in like on the steps, like between you. Like you would have to go through him to get up the steps.
Oh, through him. Through him. Okay, I cast charm.
Is it a wisdom check?
Oh wait, do I have charm left? I don't have to need. Oh wait, I do.
Would you like... Oh.
It is a wisdom check.
Without telling you why, he gets to roll advantage on it.
Without telling me why.
You can, if you want to, you could try to. I'll let you tell you what. I'll give you a benefit of that. You can roll insight check on him afterwards if he fails it.
Okay.
Okay. What do I have to roll against?
Yeah, you need a 16 wisdom, 16 super save.
All right. First roll, he failed it. He rolled an 18 plus. Second roll. Roll an insight check.
13. Oh, 16.
You do that. You cast that, and you see him closing his eyes for a moment, and it takes a long, deep breath, as if to center himself, and then opens his eyes and gives you a look.
Hit
Mm. All right.
him out.
Well, how about some bardic inspiration, Rila? How does that sound?
That sounds pretty good.
All right.
Am I supposed to knock
Rila?
him out?
You gotta do something, Rila, because I'm almost out of spells, Rila. So, you are now inspired.
I'm just gonna use my ice knife.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love that we're going. I'm okay with the fact that we're past the time because like this is practice. We're literally doing this because we want to have fun. We're fucking around anyways. So I'm actually.
Ice
So yeah, you do ice knife. Okay.
I attack him. Ice knife.
Okay. So you go ahead. What is the spell? What is it? Like, explain that real quick.
You create a shard of ice and fling it at one creature within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target takes 1d10 piercing damage. Hit or miss, the shard then explodes. The target and each creature within 5 feet of it must succeed in dexterity saving throw or take 2d6 cold damage.
So if
At higher level, when you cast a spell using a spell slot in second level or higher, no. Attacks per action. 1.
So if he fails this, or I'm sorry, if he passes it, does he still take damage?
Not from they just take the initial like.
Okay, but not the
piercing.
AOE effect. Okay.
That's just the AOE for everybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He rolled 14.
Oh my. Attack save is dex.
All right, so he.
If that matters.
Yeah, so you tell me what he has to beat,
Right here.
or what it is. Like it'll tell your spell saving throw, like your DC spell save.
DC. Brother. Is it attack save? Or because I don't see DC
think
on
so.
here
I
anywhere.
think that's what it is. If I'm not mistaken, the way your
That's
sheet is.
Dex 15.
Dex. I think if I'm not mistaken, I think yours is like a 14 or a 15, which would be a roll I would have to make, like to pass or fail, to determine that. And so I would say that in this case, I probably just, if it was 14, I think I just failed it. Because you're level 5, and we'll go over it later to go figure out, because I know this is one of those things that we don't use often. So we'll say you just, I know. So you say he just fails it. And so when you do that, you see him fall back at the steps, takes the damage. How much damage does he take? So you have to roll damage now.
1d10.
So go ahead and roll that.
10.
Ooh.
Okay.
Plus 2d6 if we fail.
He failed it, so it does 2d6 as well.
Can kill this guy.
Don't forget the inspiration.
I don't know if it does add it. I don't think it adds damage. I think it's more for like checks and stuff. I could be wrong. Though.
Okay.
So you do 16 total damage.
Yeah.
So what you witness is you see him fall back, push back out of the stairs, and like it definitely caught him off guard But when he goes to stand up, you notice that he starts to bend his neck a little bit, cracks it. He undoes the cuffs on his sleeves, takes his shirt off, and then he takes off the other button down on his shirt. You see like scars and stuff across his chest, and you see him get in like a defensive stance. And he shows some form of martial arts experience.
Cool.
And now he charges Rila. It's his turn. He goes to make his way over to you to roundhouse kick you in the face. 18 plus 5.
Oh boy, that's a hit.
So he essentially roundhouse kicks you in the face, and he's gonna do. Let's see. Where did my dice go?
Rio, you're dead.
I'm dead.
Bart could sing you a song.
I already did. I did
yeah.
sing a song.
I meant like when she's dying. Like he's got this great
Easy-
song.
yeah.
easy
He's
death.
got
Last
the great
wish.
song that he sings to people when they're dying.
Only if you request it.
You take 6 points of damage.
Oh, easy.
Okay.
That's it?
Not a
Technically,
very good roundhouse.
yeah. You are
He's
knocked
the old-
prone after that, though.
So it's my
I
turn.
what?
You're knocked prone. So like you're like on the ground, laying on the ground.
Okay.
So now it's
Shit.
Basilium's turn, and Karth,
We have no idea how many hit points.
correct, and also Karth, you guys, you and the gentleman, let's see, same as Terry. Is it Terry? Yeah. You guys both hear that blast of like an
Yeah, we
attack.
both. Yeah, I was waiting for you to.
But before
Yeah,
we go
so,
back to you officially, what's up, Mycelium? What does you do next?
Well, it's going to be a sleep or a charm.
Pick whatever's easier to land. Fuck.
That's what I'm trying to decide right now. Alright. I'm going to try sleep. So I have to roll 5d8.
5d8. Okay.
Totals, how many?
Before
Yeah.
you roll,
Alright,
hang
just
on.
like before.
Hang on. Right, because I don't want to think on this. Let's do. Okay. So I wrote down his remaining health specifically right there, so that when you roll it, I'll have it to check. So go ahead.
Dang it. I hope it's not a lot.
Please. Do you need my guidance?
You're on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't help him.
Yeah, you're like got roundhouse kicked in the fucking face. Like
5d8. Oh, crap. 21.
you just missed it. I wrote down 24.
Oh, man. I got 2 1s.
Wait, don't you have inspiration?
Oh, yeah, I have inspiration.
I'll let you re-roll one of those ones.
Alright, so 1d8.
Normally that's
Don't
not how that
fuck
works, but
this
we'll let
up.
this slide. We'll let it slide this time.
Is it gonna work?
Yeah, I know, right? Is he gonna roll another one?
It didn't even work.
2.
So we got 23
Oh,
out of the
boy.
24 he needed.
I have another point of inspiration.
Do it. Fuck it.
But-
Do the other one.
Hey,
Do the other
you have
one.
to roll. Oh my god! You still gotta
They
roll
don't
like a
carry
3 or
over.
higher though.
No, he just has to do the other one of the other ones he rolled.
But he's still
5.
okay. There we go.
There you go.
Nice.
So
Good
you
job.
see, you strain hard trying to do this, and he's literally like looking at you. He's struggling to stand, and he goes to attack you next, and then suddenly you just see him just drop to his knees, and then he drops face first into the floor.
Alright, can I take another move, or do I have to wait?
No, he's asleep.
So I can
Kill him.
stab him in the face now?
You what? Is that you?
You what?
Are you Rila?
I told you, you're all psychopaths. You're just like a different kind.
No, this guy wants to kill us. So
All right, so you go to
whatever.
stab him in the back, or do you want to stab him in the face?
Did he really want to kill us, or did he just not let you attack him?
He offered us tea.
You don't. It's just yeah.
He offered us tea. That's unacceptable.
Can you imagine trying to explain that to the authorities? The bastard offered us tea. You don't understand.
Tea.
Who the fuck does that?
What else are we gonna do to him? Like, he's just asleep for like a minute. Like, I gotta do something quick.
Okay, what do you want to do?
throat.
At this point, really, you probably stand up at this point.
Yeah. I mean, I can't like bind him or anything. So I'm just gonna slice his throat.
How
Unless you got
about
another idea.
how about we use frostbite, and then he has disadvantage on
If you would use anything else on
his
him,
next.
he'll move. He'll wake up.
Yeah. So whatever we do, it has to be like big.
Big. Okay.
Big.
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 So maybe you should attack him. I'm a bard. What spells do you got left?
Mm-hmm.
You use
Thunder
Ice Knife
Wave?
again.
No. Yes, I can, but I have a thunder wave.
Is that going to do more damage than Ice Knife?
That will do 4d8. But
He has 24 health left.
mhm.
I mean, if you got all 8s, that's 32. So
the thing is that we also get.
No, if they're behind you, you should be fine.
Move out of the way.
Yeah, it's like it's a cone
I
in
also-
front of you.
Is it?
Thunder wave? Yeah.
Okay,
it's
yeah.
Like a wave in front of you. Oh,
I'm
unless
not-
thinking
I'm
of
not in
thunderclap. Other way, he could still move out of the way regardless of how the range is.
I could also do call lightning. That's
In the house.
3d10.
Well, actually, you probably still could technically in the house, like, depending on how the spell works. But yeah. While you're thinking about that, we'll go to Karth. Karth, you hear like a
no.
shit ton of commotion.
Sorry.
You hear a shit ton of commotion.
How does Mr. Good react?
He's alarmed.
Sounds like we should speed this deal up.
He goes, What are you guys doing? What are you planning?"
Well, I was planning on coming in here and handling this, and that's what I'm doing. I have no idea what's going on out there.
He's gonna do an insight check, and he goes, "You leave now. We need to. Don't trust you to stay in this room by yourself. We need to figure out what the hell's going on."
Did you finish the contract?
He goes, "We will look at this, decide if we still want to go forward with this once we figure out what's going on."
Finish the contract.
He goes, "You are in no
And I
position to
roll-
threaten me."
Okay. I'm not leaving the room without this contract.
Are you threatening me?
No, it's just pointing out a fact. I'm not leaving until I have this signed contract of the business we've already completed here.
Well, this is what's gonna
We can
happen.
find.
I am gonna go check on and see what's going on. And at this point, you see him pull a staff from under his desk. He goes to stand up, and clearly he's holding it onto it, and you're not entirely sure if he's leaning on it or using it for something else. He goes, "And I would suggest you get out of my way."
Yeah, fuck it. I'm going to roll intimidation and try to make his bitch ass sit down. Look, there's already been one death here today. Somebody in your family. I would hate for your family to have another untimely death. Sit the fuck down and sign the contract.
Roll
So we
with
can all
disadvantage
leave
because it's
in
very
peace.
clear he is very close to the edge of not putting up with you.
4.
Oh. Yeah. You see him raise his staff up, and you see a light emitting from it. And he goes, one last chance.
I bonus action rage.
How often can you spell? Oh,
And
cast
I
that or
attack.
use that?
I mean, the raging doesn't have limits. Or, sorry,
Oh,
it
you
does.
can-
It has 3 per long rest.
So
But
which
it's
means-
the
which
reckless
means-
that fucks you.
Yeah.
Or the frenzy that. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna rant frenzy with that so I can get that 3rd on that other turn. Yeah. I'm gonna attack his ass.
You know, that's the one thing I do miss is the regular sessions where I've gotten music put aside, ready to go for these things, and I don't have it for this. But
Combat music.
Here, I got something.
Oh baby.
Okay.
Rolled a nat 20 to hit.
So you go to leap forward, and what he does is you may not have realized this as a barbarian, but he had a spell readied, so like he could just let go of it, and it would just go. You feel, how many does he launch out at you? 5 magic missiles at you, and each one is gonna do
You said 5?
5. Yes.
What a cunt.
13 points of damage. You're lucky. It could have been way more.
Oh wait, total?
Yes.
Oh yeah, okay. Alright.
And then he follows that up with a magic armor spell.
Oh, heard.
He's allowed to do 2 spells.
Yes, he is.
Did he just straight up parry my crit?
No, he was able to go first because he readied his
Oh,
attack.
okay.
That's remember I said that he had this
Alright.
light at the end of his staff.
Yeah, my bad. Alright.
Okay, good. Now it's your turn. So you.
I thought he was just Jesus.
So at this
Alright,
point,
yeah, I
you
had-
crit him, right?
Yes.
Okay. How much damage do you do?
So does that mean I roll 2 damage?
You can roll twice for damage, double your damage essentially.
But you still keep the... Like you only roll the d12 once, you still keep the... Like it's 1d12 plus 3, so it's just 2d12
So you,
plus 3?
yeah, 2d12 plus 3.
Not 6. Okay. $15
Takes 15 damage. Nice.
slashing for my first attack. And then my second attack. 24 to hit
It hits.
and 13 slashing.
Okay.
You rolled 13 slashing.
Yep.
All right.
That's
He decides to. Let's see. He clearly wants to get some space from between you and him, and he casts a spell that sounds very similar than what's about to happen. He casts Thunder Wave, and he does this at a higher level. And so what it happens is
Yikes.
you automatically get pushed 10 feet away, but since it's gonna be a higher level, there's a good chance it's gonna be at a higher level. There's 1d8 each level above first, so he's gonna do it at 3rd level, so 3d8. So 9 damage, and make a Constitution saving throw.
19.
Oh, you're lucky, because if you fail, they would have taken an additional 2d8 damage.
Nice.
So, I mean, technically, actually,
So
No,
Did I get pushed?
technically you get to take half of that, so which means I should still roll for the 2d8.
Okay.
We'll just, because I already rolled high on that one. Let's just say, how much did initially I tell you was? That was 9, I think, something like that.
Yeah.
So we'll say 9. We'll say 8 points of damage, because I have the other 2 dice. So let's say you take 8 points of damage, but you still get pushed back. And with the amount of force, you get knocked through the door. You don't take extra damage because of that, but you get
I
flying
definitely
through the
don't
door.
take it. It doesn't matter. I'm dead.
Are you really dead?
Go through the door dead. I had 7. I'm dead.
You're just unconscious, so you're good. So you start rolling death saving throws. Actually, at this point, your friends
I thought
hear
you'd
you.
Die if you go
No,
below
you
0.
go.
Okay.
You just go unconscious,
Alright.
and then you roll death saving throws.
Cool.
So what he does, he sees you just go through the door unconscious, and he reaches over and starts grabbing your big barbarian leg and starts trying to drag you down the hall. So he's actually making his way over to your companions. In which case, you have one more chance to do something.
Who?
You. What do you and Rila want to do real quick?
Oh, we gotta kill this guy.
I thought we agreed on the
Well,
rope.
what's the point of him being all bound and gagged? This other guy's gonna come kill us.
Yeah, you heard this a big noise and explosion, so you know he's coming.
How about we run?
But he already took like 30-something points of damage. We might have a chance here.
There's no
We
way
still
you
need-
could have known that.
He looks still pretty good.
True.
He looks still pretty good.
Actually, he's pretty
This guy?
fucked up right now. I will say this. He's almost... When I say, I'll just help you out, he's almost in a bloodied state. Like, a couple more points of damage, he'll be in a bloodied state, which means he's got half of his health left.
If you know,
If we precisely slit his throat, he would die.
I mean, if he's not moving and your goal is to cut his throat right in the middle, can't really say that you don't. I mean, you do, so like... Yeah, I guess...
Do it.
Go ahead.
Bart, do me the honor.
If he's asleep...
yeah, you got it. This guy's dead. I'm stabbing him right in the throat.
Alright. So you do that.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it! Do it! So you hear Rila clapping. She's like, yay!
Nice.
And I'm also going through his robes looking for any
Well,
loot.
before you do that, you
Wall, this guy's coming to kill you.
yeah.
No, we don't know that. I don't know that yet.
So
We
you
don't
go
really.
to slice
Definitely
this
hear him
guy's
coming down
throat,
the hall.
and his blood splurts everywhere, and you're just covered in red at this point. And Rila, you're
Bard's
probably
for-
far enough away where you don't get hit. You're good.
That doesn't hurt me. I don't take any damage.
No, but you're just kind of sticky now, so. So at this
No.
point, Karth, you roll a d20 to see what if it's a pass or fail for your next death save.
It's a fail.
Oh no.
Alright, so that's one check to the death tally. Alright, but at this point, you see your friend being dragged into the hallway by this old man, which you wouldn't expect him to be able to. And you see the old man just in shock of what he sees as he's just covered in his butler's blood.
He offered tea.
He offered tea? That's why you did that?
You never
We
know.
don't drink tea.
Disgusting.
You see him like holding your friend Karth at this point.
What'd
What
you
did
do
you
to
do?
Crazy old Karth?
He
You're gonna.
wouldn't
That's it.
drink
You're
the
dead now,
tea.
man.
And he goes and like drops him on the ground next to him.
See? It's a tea-related incident.
What do you do?
Yeah. So, do you want to hurt him, Sheila? Rila?
Sheila.
Rila Shile. Rila Shile.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Do you
I
have
know
anything to hurt him with? I have inspired you for whatever that's worth. You haven't used that yet.
I mean, I have Call Lightning and Thunderwave.
Do
Plant
something.
Growth, that doesn't do
Thunderwave
anything.
would work. Call Lightning won't.
How about Ice Knife on level
Yeah.
3?
Ice
Yeah.
Knife.
Ice
Yeah.
Knife. Yeah. I do the Ice Knife thing again, but on level 3. That means
Damn.
doesn't mean anything.
Say that again.
We're checking if
Recast is
the
while
level
using
3.
a spell slot on the second level or higher. The cold damage increases by 1d6 for each slot level above 1.
Cool.
Ooh, no, that's not cool because that's affecting us, not just
Oh.
him.
Well, he's
But
far
yeah.
enough away where he won't. However, your companion will take damage.
Who, Karth? He's dead.
Well, no, he's not technically dead yet. He's unconscious.
But he can't take any more damage.
Yes, he can. If he technically, if he gets hit while he's unconscious, it's an instant tally to his death save. So there's saves and then there's death. So every time he gets hurt, it's an extra tally automatically without a roll.
I can't do that. I'm sorry. I'm not do that. I do Frostbite. Frostbite is better. It's still cold damage. He has disadvantage on his next attack. Weapon roll.
Okay.
I do that.
Okay.
The DC is 15 on that.
All right. For Constitution,
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
he rolled a 13.
That's good for me, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's 2d6.
I will say this. Karth did a significant amount of damage to him beforehand, which is pretty good.
I have 3 plus inspiration. What do I do for that?
That wouldn't add to the damage. That's just that's for like, I don't think it adds for the damage, but
Boring.
Why did I
Yes.
inspire you?
You had nothing else to do.
Yeah.
So he takes 3 more damage.
Yeah. Plus
I
disadvantage.
want to make a point that he is already in a bloodied state. I failed to mention that because I was shocked by the fact that Karth had like gotten killed or unconscious. So he was in a bloodied state at 20 HP. Taken away from him, but he's got a total of negative 28. So you have 3, so it's 31 points of damage. He technically only has 9 left. And I'm helping you guys out, letting you know.
Yeah, you are. So, my turn?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I have I have 0. My strength is 10, so like I can't just do an attack. It's not gonna help much.
What about your melee?
My what?
You melee it.
Melee? Your melee attack?
Oh. Well, that's what I'm saying. It's not gonna do that much because
You
it's.
are fucking useless.
Alright, I'll do a
No
melee
spells.
attack. No, I've
Karth is
used
like
a
all
ton of
muscles.
spells.
Save me.
What about
I've
your
used it.
cantrips?
Cantrips, light, mage hand, or message. No.
I'll send him a message. Leave us alone. You get him one back. No.
Michael in the office when he breaks the window with the copier and yells out help. Out
Yes.
the window.
Yes.
Alright. I attack him with my my best weapon. It's my rapier.
All right. So you rush up the stairs to attack him. All right.
Yep.
Go
What'd I
ahead
do?
and roll to attack.
It's
So
the first time I've ever done that.
Roll roll a d20.
to see if it hits, and then you look at since you're proficient at it, you add a modifier to that. I'm guessing it's gonna be like a +4. My guess is.
Proficiency is shown where? Oh, 3.
3.
So
plus,
I rolled
plus.
a 12.
What's 3?
I rolled a
plus,
9.
What's your dexterity modifier?
Dex is 5.
But you have a +5
plus
in
5.
dexterity.
Yeah.
Oh well,
No, +2. Wait, no, it says
It's right next
for
to your
saving
weapons
throws.
on the list. Like it'll say great axe range, and then the hit DC is your modifier for your attack roll. Like if you're looking at your rapier, just look 2 spaces to the right. It says hit DC plus. That's your
Rapier.
modifier.
Damage piercing.
Like there's a hit/DC column. No.
I don't know why I don't see that.
Bruh.
it's probably what is your total dexterity number?
My total dexterity is 14.
So you add 2 to that, so it's 3. So it's a 5. Your total modifier is 5.
So it was 5.
Yes.
Okay.
So 9 plus 5 is the 14. You technically miss because he's got mage armor on. Otherwise, you would have hit.
Darn.
Otherwise, you would have got it. Karth, go ahead and roll another d20. See if you are still alive, or see how close you are.
17.
All right, so you add 1 to the save.
Sick.
All right, so
Is it just over or under 10?
yeah,
Is that what it is?
yeah.
Okay.
So, but that's the thing. Every time it's your turn, you have to roll. You get either a little closer to being waking up with 1 HP, or a little closer to not waking up at all. So
The way they're fighting, I'm just gonna be dead anyway, so that's cool.
So he's
We
gonna
all
look
failed
over
today.
at Rila. He's gonna get his magic missile ready, and this time he's gonna use 4. He's not gonna go through all that. You take 8 points of damage.
That was Rila?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And basically, you see like he raises his staff, and 4 little magic missiles that home in onto you, and like just blast you one after another. 4 hits. It does not feel great. It does not feel great. How much health do you have left?
11.
Okay. So now, Rila, it's your turn.
Who? That was that. Was that with disadvantage?
That wasn't. That's if he makes a melee attack. I thought. And besides, he doesn't roll to hit for that. It's homing. It homes in. So he doesn't have to roll disadvantage on that.
It just says next weapon attack.
Yep, it wasn't a weapon attack.
Great. I didn't even do that. He was pretty low by now.
He's very low. Like he's very.
You should
close.
just attack him, and I'll try again.
Yeah, I do frostbite again though.
Okay.
What? No. No, yeah, I say with frostbite.
Okay.
I say with frostbite.
So he rolls the DC again to see. He rolls a 9.
15. Okay. Two. Four.
He is very, very close to being dead right now. He is not looking great, and he's starting to panic a little bit.
Good.
And so he tells you, he goes and it's not his turn yet, but he looks like he's going to start to do something to Karth's unconscious body, which I know sounds super sus.
Don't touch him! Don't touch him!
So, Mycelium, what do you want to do?
I can charm him, or I can sleep him as my last spell. Or I can attack him. He only has 4 health. He'll probably fall asleep.
He's got 5 health left.
5 health. Oh, he'll still probably fall asleep. Wouldn't he?
I don't know if it does if it does remaining health or if it does max health.
Alright, I'll just attack him again then. I'm just gonna attack him
Might
again.
be the safest way to go.
Yeah. Which I did before by rolling. Oh.
Plus 5.
So 16.
You'd hit. So go ahead and roll damage.
Let's go!
Damage roll is... I'm sorry, I'm slow at this. This is one thing that I haven't done. 1d8 plus 2. So...
Shouldn't. You got this.
You got this.
Come on.
Got this.
Come on.
Got this. Come on.
Here's the one.
Let's go! Final
Fuck
blow.
this up.
Do it.
Otherwise he's gonna touch Karth.
Yes!
Yeah!
Yes!
Did it.
How do you want to kill him? How do you want it to happen?
I'm just gonna like swipe at his neck.
It's got to think for people's necks now.
Yeah, it's
Why
just,
so serious?
Got the blood covered all over me already, so it's a little bit more
Nice.
damn good company.
Alright, so you go ahead and you slice across his neck, and just more blood sprays across your face.
Mm-hmm.
And then he
Covered
just...
in red.
Yeah, he just tries to cover his neck, stop the bleeding, but he just slowly just collapses and falls over. And he is dead. And you look over, you see Karth just still unconscious.
When is this guy going to wake up? He was always asleep, I swear.
Can I heal him?
Do you have a healing spell? Yeah.
Yes, I still have some left, and I would use Cure Wounds. Yeah, that's stronger.
Sure. Go
So, unfortunately, I will have to touch you for that. And I guess
Well, he
that
can't
you're willing,
consent.
even
He's
though
not-
you don't
he's
need
not-
to be.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to be. I just still consent and stuff like that.
Do it.
I'm very sorry. It's not fun for me either. So, it's 3d8 plus 4, and with that we have 15.
Alright. So with that, Karth, your eyes open up and you take a huge gasp of air and you look over, you see the old man all bloody next to you. You see Mycelium covered in so much red that you've never seen him covered in before.
What happened?
What do you think happened?
I took care of it.
Good job, guys. I was trying to do the easy thing and have him just sign the paper and walk out and just come back the next day and kill him, but you guys did your own thing down here, I guess.
Let's
Well,
do
he
it
tried
as
to offer
old
us
ma-
tea.
Tea.
Yeah, he tried to
Yeah.
get me to drink tea too. I wasn't having any of that shit.
Yeah.
Poison.
Yeah.
Then you should understand what
Yeah,
what
let's-
happened out here.
So, we just go, and then somebody will find
Yeah.
this, and I guess...
So
we got
wait,
the
was he
dude that-
supposed to sign the order? Did he ever sign
Oh,
the bounty
He didn't.
note?
Let's go forge that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we gotta forge it.
He started
So just-
writing it, so it's
let's
on
go
his
back
desk.
into his
I'll just-
office.
Yeah, let's go get it real
Let's go
quick.
back into his office, find his signature, forge it.
So to speed
Yeah.
things up, we'll say you go in there and you feel like you find out that's the only thing that he needed to do. And somebody wants to roll sleight of hand, see if they can figure out how to slightly, just carefully.
I do that.
Oh,
You want to do it?
I
Alright,
do that.
Do it.
I want to do it. I want to do it.
Okay.
1d20.
you
12.
Suck at life.
12. It's tell you
It's a
what.
12.
Well, she didn't necessarily fail. It just looks like the guy had a stroke when he was writing his name. But it's written. It's written. They're
Yeah,
not
his
gonna.
age.
Yeah, he's old, so it makes sense. So at the end of the day, you guys walk out feeling like you did the God's work.
Well, we did.
So you managed
Poor
to kill
Belle.
one of the unknown number of family members of the good company. Hopefully they don't figure out who did this.
Can we take a look at the picture?
No, you guys have been walking out at this point.
Okay.
Why would they figure it out?
I don't know.
We
There
killed
were so
everybody.
many employees who hated him.
Yeah, the employees aren't gonna rat on
We're
us.
still assuming, like, we don't really know what happened there.
Why would we kill him? He signed the order. We walked away. But one worker died, and the other one started to riot.
I mean, how do you know they rioted? What? You're
Yeah?
making shit up now.
No, that's just our backstory now. That's
It's
our
just like this
cover-up
is what we're
story.
believing. It's what we believe happened.
I don't think we need one. Like, we just go get her. Like, ain't nobody. No one's gonna find us.
Ignorance is the answer.
Just go get that money.
We are gods anyway.
So that was our
go.
super long D&D
That
session.
was so short.
I know.
I'm so hungry.
I have to
Want
go
some
pee
mushrooms?
pee.
I want so badly just to come home and get in bed today. I'm so fucking tired.
Well, thanks for streaming with us.
Yes,
I had fun.
and I will
fun.
watch the next time we gather. It'll be for the first live session. So I will say good night,
Oui.
everybody, and see you in the next Dungeons and Banano. See ya.
Hasta.